Solution, 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 solution. What's the word? We gotta talk about this. What is the word? What is going on these YouTube streets, people? You cannot make this up. They are really bringing to reality that the fake is the new real. I just never seen this before. I just never seen this before, people. People literally make a mockery out of their own self by still trying to portray and put it on. But we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. This is your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand? And like I always say over here, we ain't gotta be biased. We ain't gotta be biased. We gonna put on the way we put on, no matter what. We ain't gotta be biased. You understand me? And it's crazy how people be biased. I don't get it. I do not get it to save my life. It's weird to me. That's a fact. It's weird. It's weird. But we gonna talk about it though, man. Y'all already, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand me? They don't get no better than this. They don't get no better than this. I ain't even know they still getting down like this. They still doing this? Oh man. Huh. Yo, it's getting ugly, man. But y'all ready, man. Y'all, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the live out. If you got time in between time, go get your shop on. You already know that SOL merch is on deck. You understand me? Sit back and enjoy.
Yeah. It's the network. Yeah. Let's go. Us never them. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fall. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk.
Lucky, I don't tweet.
I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you in somebody else's story? Get your own.
That's stolen valor.
Figure you out before it's too late. Tick, 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 tick. I stand on that law every time, no debate. You just follow the wave, I move the whole lake. Loyalty, you ever heard of it? Nah, you ain't. Most y'all trade trust for a little cheddar. I'm doing me, mirror don't lie. Mirror said you fine, you should do you, but you too busy wearing a disguise. Talking spicy to an image ain't got the time. I be in the trenches, you typing, reading comments. They want my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling tight, pull up to argue with a screen. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. Us never them. To the very end. Us never them. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fall. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk.
Lucky, I don't tweet.
I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows. Why you in somebody else's story? Get your own.
Main character.
Nah, figure you out before it's too late. Loyalty, you ever heard of that? Or you just a shadow that followed the pack? I move it, you get moved. I got nothing to prove, I got nothing to lose. Doing me, but don't get it confused. You still rehearse verse for the people you never met. This ain't an anthem for hate, it's a call to the real. If you ain't with the network, then you know how to feel. On my story, they don't know my pain. They just scrolling type, pull up to argue with a screen. But the law is the law, and stone don't bend. Us never them to the very end. Us never them. Us never them. Stand on law, never fold under stress. Never fold. You talking about somebody you ain't never met? That's that weak talk.
Lucky, I don't tweet.
I'm building the temple, getting me together. You still lost in the crowd, chasing other shadows.
Where your shadow?
How you in somebody else's story? Get your own. Figure you out before it's too late. Us never them. Us never them.
There's no sound. Let me know if you can hear me, if there's any sound. Somebody let me know if there's any sound. Asia, salute, appreciate the pull up. Do I got any sound, Asia? Can y'all hear me? On my end, like y'all can hear me. Did y'all hear the music playing? Let me know if y'all heard that music playing, people. We were building, we slow. Is my audio good? Did y'all hear this? Did y'all hear the intro? My audio good? Let me know. Let me know if that audio good.
Okay, copy. What we sound like now? Copy. Appreciate it. So yeah, man. This is where we at with it, man. And it's sad to like kind of like even break the story down, to be real. Cause like, what we doing here, man? You know what I mean? Like, are we saying this is what we call putting on? Not even talk about putting on. Let's just scratch that. Scratch the putting on part. Let's just scratch that. We got to take it all the way back. My bad. I'm running 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. Let's slow this down a little bit. Let's just slow this down a little bit. I ain't really got the energy for this, but I had to just pop out and do this, man, because it's getting despicable. And me being the dark side general, I gotta let it be known that it's being you know, really disrespectful on how people is pushing this bad dope. That's a fact. They pushing bad dope, man. But you know, I don't do no indirects. You know, this one right here, I'm just kind of like breaking down the fact of the matter of how people like Run Noji Johnson is running with a narrative like, oh, yo, I didn't run. Yo, you see what I did? Oh, yo, I didn't this. Oh, okay, I'm going to give you that. Physically, in your mind, you may feel as though you didn't run. But the negative part of town that I come from, my guy, running, you don't got to physically run. You could be running from smoke. Like somebody saying you ducking smoke. You're not literally ducking the smoke. You afraid. Let's just say that. Okay, you didn't run. You was afraid. So now how are you taking a narrative
Oh, y'all said I was running, but did you see me running? No. Like, I mean, come on, like, oh man. Yo, I ain't even want to do this, man. Like, I ain't even got the energy for it, to be real. It's like, yo, come on, man. This is like niggas is not even entertaining. But I gotta do it because you get people like this, they run around and they talk about they running a sector and they only thing you running is the sole off your sneaker, man. You know what I mean? Like, to be real. I'm looking at this thing like it was a full blown play to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is running plays. Get it? Running, no G Johnson. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You was ducking smoke. If you ran, if you didn't run, whatever or however, you was ducking smoke. No matter how you want to put it. You was ducking smoke. You wanted no problemos. I never seen a grown man put on away with, like, I couldn't even watch the whole joint, man. Like, real talk, I couldn't even watch the whole joint because I'm like, yo, he is, for one, he is not backing up his case as far as he stood his grounds. That's a fact, and I don't even want to replay it. Everybody else is playing the video. I let them do what they do. Know what I mean? But I'm looking at this situation, and I'm just saying to myself, like, yo, hold on. You're not even trying to justify that you stood up like a man. This is what I'm getting at. I don't know about nobody else. My whole issue is you ain't even stand like a man. 1609 salute. You ain't even stand like a man, my guy. Whether you ran or you didn't, you did not stand up like a man. You did not want no smoke. Whatever AKA they got. You curved the situation. You ran around a corner with it. Literally, no, you're not doing none of that in the physical. But in reality, that's what you did. You know what reason that man pulled up? That wasn't nothing that caught you off guard and said, oh, all right, hold on, wait a minute. This guy is, he's like, just want to talk it out. What? No, you know what he pulled up for? Well, you still have that stuff in front of your name out be in the bushes. Hey, yo, 1609, stop it, man. Stop it. You starting early. 1609 is starting early, people. But yeah, man, like, come on, yo, like, that joint is corny. I would have thought a nigga would have justified, like, yo, listen, I stood on something. I ain't even get that out the deal. I'm still looking at the situation like, yo, hold on. Like, if you go put on, you go put on. You ain't got to justify nothing. You just going to put on. You understand me? And I'm like, yo, hold on. Like, how could you just, I don't know, man. Like, that joint is crazy, man. It's definitely bonkers, man. It's definitely bonkers. Because I ain't going to hold you. I thought at least the video was going to show everything he didn't say, pretty much. Which is, he stood toe-to-toe and boxed it out. That's what people was looking for. It was either or. Either you stood toe-to-toe and boxed it out, or you ducked smoke. You ducked your taco. You ducked your tail. You ran. You did none of that. You did none of that, my guy. Hey, yo, what my audio like? Is my audio good money, man? Can anybody hear me in the chat? Can anybody but a dead body hear me in the chat? Please let me know. Let me see if anybody can hear me in the chat. On my end, everything looks good. I'm not on the same device. I'm out and about right now, so yeah, I want to know how my audio. Can anybody hear me in the chat? Please let me know. Now I'm underwater. All right, well let me try this real quick then, people. Hold on, let me try this. I try to drop down. I try to drop down. All right, I'm good now. All right, cool. All right. So again, back to the spill, right? Back to the spill. So just a minute, people. All right, copy. All right, they saying I'm good. All right, cool. Yeah, I dropped the link. Cool. So yeah, you know what I mean? And this is not even no slander, like I ain't even gonna lie, yo. Like this shit is getting so corny now. Slandering somebody, shit ain't even fun no more. Now it's just like, all right, if you gonna put on a show, do what you do, and get up out the way. You know what I mean? When you looking at what's going on right now.
I heard of that. Oh, you just a shadow that follows the pack. I move it, you can move.
That's you playing music? That's you, bro. That's you. You playing music.
Oh, so I can. That's somebody's first.
Nah, that's you playing music. Say what?
You saying that's what I'm doing now? Music now? Okay, I got you. All right, my bad.
Yeah, that was you. Bad. That was you the whole time.
whole
I had to mute just to let you know.
Oh man. I don't know what's going on.
Hey yo, where y'all getting on this video from, man? Like yo, the internet is dangerous, bro. I'm seeing this thing circulate everybody's page. What's that?
1609 in the building.
1609 in the building. Yo, this shit is nasty work, bro.
Salute,
nah, your
salute,
mic salute top shots. Yo, what up, 16? Yeah, Bucks joined is nasty work.
The audio sounds fucking wicked.
Yeah, that was his. Mine too? Hold on, let me adjust my own mic.
No, you're fine.
Oh.
I hear my own echo. I'm not near another device, so I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah, I shut down all my joints. The only device I'm next to is my PlayStation, unless my PlayStation could mess up stuff. I don't know. Yo, I got a strike on my junk Jamaican, yo. That's crazy.
How?
Everything sounds better now.
Yeah, you good now? I shared a video of somebody somebody's face.
I hear an echo. Why am I echoing?
I'm echoing. Oh. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
I shared a video of somebody humping somebody's face, and they said that was like a community strike. But it wasn't no nudity or nothing. That was weird.
Check. Okay, I think I fixed it. No, I did. Let me drop out and come right back.
Oh. Yeah, Bucks? Oh damn. Buck gone? What the hell? So I'm running Us Never Them. Hey yo, I'm running Us Never Them. Let's go. I gotta be a Jamaican, gotta run everything. Yeah, man, you don't know. Where Bucks go? Bucks, are you sure this, you know? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Drunk and Top Shots, man. Word. There you go, right there.
I was down now.
You good now, brother.
All right,
They go to Kang. King of the Us Never Them. I got a strike on Joint Jamaican earlier. But anyway, back to
Oh.
content.
How's my audio now?
How's my
Yeah.
audio now? You good now?
I'm still
You good
echoing.
now? No, I'm still echoing. Oh boy. You take the echo cancellation off, bro. Or you got the microphone. You got a earpiece on?
I just took off the echo.
I just took off the echo shit. I don't hear no echo on your side.
All right, I just did something on my side. How it sound?
You sound good to me. How do I sound?
Yeah.
I can't hear no echo, so I don't know what y'all hearing. But yeah, 16. I got a strike on Drunk Jamaican.
But on which video?
On which video? It was a video when I put up with somebody humping somebody's face.
Okay, that content would be deemed like sexual,
or you're like
you're alluding to that kind of stuff.
You shouldn't be up But it was just like somebody playing a prank on somebody, but they said it was nudity and went against whatever. Now I was trolling the sector. I was like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do to my ops. But anyway, man, back to content. I know everybody want to know what's going on. I want to know where this video coming from. That's why I said it's dangerous out here, man.
Bobby Ramos, salute.
How I sound now?
You sound much better, and I'm not echoing.
You sound better.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, yeah, salute. Appreciate y'all brothers for pulling. Hey, yo, yeah, this thing is looking shaky, man. You know what I mean? I'm just not even talking
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's why I hit the panel. Top Shots over here talking about PlayStations. Let's go.
Right, like I'm trying to figure out like how is this thing just pop out all of a sudden? Let's just say is it safe to say a month later? And then it's not even justifying that you stood up and fought. That's the type of time I'm on. I don't care about you running. I don't care about you saying you did this, you stole 2 phones. No, my thing is, you know, this man pulled up. He wanted to smoke with you. Why didn't y'all fight? Now, he answered one of my questions. He said he ran or he took off or he turned his back to him or whatever, however, because he thought he had something. Okay, cool. Now, my next question is, why didn't you because you didn't run. Okay, so that means you stood there. Why didn't you fight? That was my whole thing. Like, I don't understand that.
Right. Sorry to cut you off. I just want to give my reaction to it because I watched it a few times last night. So when the lady began recording the footage, I think that they were already going hand in hand on the grass in the middle of the track. There was grass there. They already did the knuckling up at that part. OG Kabi, when the video first starts, you can tell that he hit Jay with a 2-piece, and then Jay threw a haymaker, but OG Kabi was able to like elude the punch, right? And then a few moments later, the guy, OG Kabi, goes and grabs his fucking jump rope and he approaches him and starts whipping him. Now, if he really wanted to run, Bucks and Top Shots, let's be realistic. If he felt threatened, if he felt really, really scared of Jay, OG Kabi could have ran at any given moment. Even from the very first second the video started, he could have bolted any way, east, west, south, or north. He stood there. He fought. He went and grabbed the jump rope. He went and started dejangoing someone who was twice his weight and much taller than him. So I know whoever hates on him or whoever is, they're going to say that he ran. For me, he was whipping. He was fucking knuckling up. I didn't see him scared at all.
I want to know what you was watching and what was you on when you was watching it, because the shit I watched, the shit I watched, yo, I'm not even lying, man. The shit I watch, yo. Hold on for a minute, Top. I'm looking at this shit right, and I'm saying, all right, whether we caught the end of it or not, my whole issue is I do not know for the life of me how you turn into, I wasn't running. Okay, cool. You wasn't running. Good and dandy. But why didn't you fight this? There's still a mystery. I didn't see no fight. I didn't see no punches thrown. I seen a lot of space. And at the end of the day, if you want to look at it, if you in a boxing ring, we will consider New Jersey J the stalker, right? You know, when
The
you what's the name?
aggressor, correct.
The aggressor of the fight. All you do is just see this nigga running to the bench, get a rope, swing a rope at a nigga. Like, what the hell are we watching here? I seen that shit on like Romper Room, Sesame Street. Like, is this what we doing in the sectors? I'm sure everybody's over 40 over here. Like, that was disgusting, man. If that was disgusting work. They gotta do a better job of acting. I mean, they have to go back to the drawing board, and they have to come back after this one right here. It has to be a part 2. This got to be warming up for something bigger. I don't know, pause. Because this shit making Artie's situation look like Artie went out like a hero.
Yeah, I see. I know what you're saying.
I
Top
got a
shots. Go ahead,
question.
brother.
I got a
Yeah,
question,
Top.
right? And I'm gonna drop down after, right?
No, you're not dropping. You're
Now,
not dropping down. Ask your question. Go ahead.
the thing is, right? Like I was watching it too, and I was like, yo, that nigga New Jersey J is a fucking giant, bro. Now, me personally, this is no shot to New Jersey J. I watch a lot of Karate Kid. You feel me? One thing about Karate Kid always taught me was to strike first and sweep the knee. I mean the leg, my bad. Me, I'm trying to actually push his knee back or something. Cause I did that before. I ain't gonna hold you. No lies detected, bro. I did that to somebody before. I pushed their knee back when I kicked it. You feel me? That man was walking, bro. You feel me? I would have tackled him. As I said, no shot to New Jersey J. I would have tackled him. I'd have punched up his private areas till he go down and then knee him in the face on some military shit. You know what I mean? That's just me.
The truth.
I don't know about anybody else.
As an audience, as people who are just spectating, we like the fuck shit. We enjoy the fuck shit. We like the drama. We wanted to see, or in general, people wanted to see like some type of like UFC fight between Jay and OG Kabi. It just didn't work out that way. I mean, it just didn't work out that way.
Salute to both of them, though. I'm not getting in the middle of nobody's
salute
shit.
to both, and I hope neither one of them gets in trouble. Yes, I like trolling. Yes, I like making fun of the situation. But, I'm here to laugh. The day that this isn't funny anymore, the day that it's not fun, then I shouldn't be over here.
But, I remember somebody... Hold on from the top. I'm only looking at it from an angle, pause, if necessary. And people used to always tell me like, hey yo, Bucks, you got to allow your audience to kind of like have their own opinion. So I'm looking at this now. I'm like, okay, now I'm a fan, I'm a spectator, and I'm looking in from the outside, and I'm saying to myself, anytime you gotta question something, I mean, when you put on, and this is for anybody who gets in front of the camera and they put on for a show to be, committed on YouTube, bring your best material. That's dealing with anything in life. So my thing is you on YouTube, whether you're doing it for $1 or not, everybody watches this thing. Everybody watches it. Put your best. Don't come with a half-ass show, because I once was like, damn, hold on. I'm looking at the shit with Artie in New Jersey J, and I'm saying, well, damn, you know what? Artie like, what, 5'2"? That's what Run No G Johnson should have did. He should have stood there and fought like that. The whole footage should have been him fighting, whether he was getting beat up or not. Then he talk about doing jumping jacks, like all that working out you do. He should have been on go mode, or should I say, should have been ready to test that workout on a nigga Heine. He should have been thirsty. Oh, I got there. Oh, he's the first victim. So how you not like nip a lot of this? Oh, you said this. Oh, she said that. You gotta nip that in the bud when somebody come pull up on you, and the only thing that you can vouch for is 2 phones in a video showing that you ran to a jump rope. Oh, my bad. You didn't run. You proceeded to a jump rope. You proceeded to swing the jump rope. Now, by any means necessary, anything goes in a fight. I agree with that. What was your reason of swinging at him with the jump rope and you ain't follow up? Because it's still
Sorry to cut you off. Before the jump rope, he was already fighting. They were already going, they were already going hand to hand. The woman started recording most likely 30 seconds, maybe even a minute and a half, 2 minutes after it really started. We caught it right before the jump rope. A lot more probably happened that none of us saw.
Okay,
Can I say
I
something?
could, yeah,
They both said it was like what 7 minutes of uh you know what I mean, stalking,
Okay,
running, whatever was going on.
let's just
It
say it
was
is
7 minutes of
7 minutes.
like,
The
that going
video
on. I
that we
heard.
all have is 90 seconds long. That means that we're missing 5.5 minutes. We're missing 5.5 minutes.
That-
Where's that 5.5 minutes? Let me tell you. I'm gonna say 30 seconds to a minute on the grass, and then she started recording, and then the last 4 minutes most likely was right after it cut off. OG Kabi saw this guy out of gas, ran over to his pickup truck, took the phones, and bounced. And I think that makes up the
So
seven
what you
minutes. Go ahead,
saying?
Top Shots.
So what you saying? You saying that well, she probably got rid of the evidence now. But I'm saying
What
well, you probably
evidence?
saying no, the recording, like
The recording,
knowing
she's
people,
a
like
she's a
sometimes
civilian.
they get a little
She
clipping here and there.
she's a civilian that saw something out of sorts at her local
Out
park,
of
and she
whack, yeah.
recorded it just like anybody else would have. So that's not really evidence. Top Shots. It's just someone uploading a video on social media. It's no big deal. There's millions of them online, millions.
Mhm.
so y'all telling me that it's safe to say when you walked away from watching that, you enjoyed that movie?
I didn't look at it like a movie. I looked at it like someone who was working out and got ambushed by someone twice their size, and he acted how he acted in that moment, right? Because I can't speak for someone. I can't transition into his fucking body. I don't know what his thought process was, but we all saw the same video. We
Okay,
all saw the same video.
so are you speaking from a place where you responded to the disrespect he gave you earlier? He was on Hood TMZ show earlier. He threw some shots at you. So is that's what this
No, no,
about?
it's okay.
1609?
No, 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 not about me at all. I don't really care that these guys mention me, because I'm cool with people who drag them and then I take shots at them in the chat or even on panels. So it doesn't really matter to me, you know what I mean? Like these guys, most of the guys that take shots at me are, poor, miserable, unemployed, SSI, schizophrenic, people who have no lives. They sit home all day on fucking going streaming, getting no views, sitting in the bushes, like it's a low class type of person that doesn't move me in any direction. Like I don't really care. You know, these people to me, like the goofy ones, they're animals. They'll always be animals. They were animals before I got on the app. They've been animals while I've been on the app, and they'll be animals long into the future. That's how God made them. God bless them.
That's why I don't fuck with you, 1609. You can't even get one over on you. He come back with some politically sound, correct. He's not out of bounds. He's not out of his character. It's like he's not screaming. He's just, oh yeah, I just, get a kick out of just people just, sitting on their YouTube all day, not doing nothing. Then he throws the shot. You got to catch the shot. SSI checks in the bushes. They get no views. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to interrupt and say, "Yo, come on, 1609. I get no views when you talking about me." Until you said the SSI but nah, neither here or there though. It's just like wrestling, 1609. I know you're not going to no match or you're gonna watch a match
I
where
agree. I
it's
agree with you.
highly. You understand what I'm saying? This is highly anticipated. Whether we want
Yeah.
to say them niggas is corny or not, this is something the sector could use. We can definitely thrive off of, and we definitely know that people outside this sector are watching. So now it's like put your best foot forward. Okay, now we no longer not saying, oh, we're not doing it for the views. Okay, you're not doing it for the views, you're not doing it for the money. Do it for a long haul. Somebody that may see something in you and may say, all right, you know what? I'll make it work with him on a bigger stage. And with that being said, you're not gonna watch no fight and you saying, you know what? Nah. Now we know it's fake already. But you just looking at it as like, yo, come on, man. After you already knowing something is fake, what worst case scenario can happen after that? Like, that's the point I'm making. I mean, like, even bring some pizzazz to it. Like, yo, yeah, that's what I said about the Audi. Audi bought, he brought a character to it. He came back, little man fighting the giant. Like, I be telling Audi, he should run with this situation right here.
You're right.
This should bring him to Mars. Because all he got to do is just. Right, all you got to do is run with this content, and his situation looks way better than the situation that just happened. And then you hear run, no G Johnson. Oh yeah, he wouldn't have did me like he did Audi. He did you worse, technically, than Audi, because we didn't see what you did to him. We didn't see what he did to you. But what we did see was that Audi put up his dukes, old school voice. He threw his punch. He seen he couldn't do what he did. He got out the way, and that was that. At least we seen that, because now we can say, yo, I wonder if, if Audi would have landed one of them haymakers, New Jersey J would have been landing on his back pocket. When we look at this nigga, run Nosy Johnson, we looking at this shit, I'm saying to myself, if you swinging a rope at a nigga, first and foremost, he's going to protect himself. He's that much off guard for you to do what you need to do. And then if you feel like you want to go run and pick up rocks in a half and throw it at him and all that, then you bust your Dougie. Get yours and get out the way. He didn't even get his. He hit the nigga with a rope. I don't even know if this is AI. I don't know if this is a play. Like, it's not even intriguing. It's just like, wow, like, come on, man. Could we do better than this? Like, come on. We done seen it done. We done seen people come up here and make plays and have the whole sector think, oh, yo, that was real. I don't care. Nobody say, oh, no, I knew it was fake. Some part of you thought it was real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. And I may be looking in the wrong places because that shit was dry. And we had to wait a month. We waited a month to see that. You would have been better off sticking with your story non-virtual. You know what I mean? Like, you reading a book, you might as well have just stuck to that. Because I'm still asking the same question. Why didn't you fight? That's what the point I'm making. Forget all you running and all the G. They dancing around it. And not literally, because run Nosy Johnson to say, oh, whoa, I wasn't dancing. You don't see me dancing nowhere. Like he said, oh, well, where y'all see me running at? Y'all don't see my back to him. No, that doesn't mean when we say you running. That doesn't mean physically you're running. For me, running means you didn't want no smoke. That doesn't mean you don't smoke. You didn't want to fight that man. That's all you had to do was fight that man. Whether you win or you lose, you fight that man. That man came to where you was at. So it wasn't on friendly time. Fight that man, get it out the way, move on to see another day. Y'all both from Jersey. After this situation get put behind pause, y'all make her do a show together. Like I think I heard him say he wanted to do a show with New Jersey J at one point. Maybe y'all can get on to that. But what's going on right now, that shit is just like blasphemy. That shit is just mad corny. You understand me? And I'm like, where's the excitement? Okay, now we got to be okay with being okay with, oh, yo, it's okay to run from, oh, my bad. It's okay to go pick rocks in a half up, hit niggas with ropes, and nothing happened to the person. If I'm gonna hit somebody with a rope, man, I'm trying to cause damage to give me the leverage. And then I'm looking at New Jersey J. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, it's like, come on. Like, we over 40 on this app, man. We just gotta do better, man. We got an audience that's over 40 that's watching, and it's like, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, my nigga.
Yeah, this is all content. Like the moment Jersey J appeared at the park, in terms of the sector and the audience, it was like, oh shit, we got some real life action over here. And OG, let's just say they would have given us the fight that you would have, preferred to see, right? Because that's what you just said. Like, why didn't they fight? Let's just say we would have caught them fist fighting for a good 2 minutes, people would have still said something about it. They would have said that Jay didn't do this or he did that. They would have said the same thing about OG Kabi. Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? It's all content. It's all bullshit at the end of the day, to be honest. And it's bullshit built on ignorance, right? Like before, you said that this content can really help the sector and people can really do something with this, and maybe someone sees it and thinks that they can work with either party to do something grander in the future. Bucks, that's bullshit, dude. This is ignorant fucking bullshit. It's something, it's people playing with their livelihoods, with their freedom, even with their fucking lives. If Jay keeps, because Jay's the aggressor here. The only person I see going to places, pissing on graves, ambushing guys half his size is Jay. One day, he's gonna pull up on the wrong person. They're gonna put two in his chest, and he's gonna go to sleep forever. And then this sector will just, make a couple of live streams. I'll edit his RIP video. I'll get 163 views. And a week or two after, it's over, brother. Then we're all gonna be on to the next thing. It's not something good to encourage. That's all I'm trying to say.
All right, so let's play the director of this situation because it's not a movie. So let's kind of like direct traffic a little bit. So now, what would a part two look like for you moving forward?
A part two for me would be both of them knowing that they're gonna meet at a neutral location where they're gonna really, really fight. That can be done at a boxing place somewhere there in Jersey. We could easily call them up. They'll both be asked to sign waivers. They'll put on the fucking gloves and they will fucking fight. There can be someone there to record it. We can find someone there locally who can meet Jay and OG Kabi over there. Set up 2 to 3 different camera angles, 2 stills, one person walking around taking it like that. And then, may the better man win. Awesome content. We'll probably get like 100 and something in the chat. They'll both probably get some cash apps for their effort. And that's the right way to go about this if we're trying to be civil. We're trying to be civil here. That I think that would be not the best idea, but a suggestion on my part.
I don't know. I just like I want at this point. I like to say I want to see good content. You know what I mean? If you gonna make good content, if you go and see, this is the thing that's kind of like a rollover anyway. Pause if necessary. When you screaming you this and you that, and you want to stay in that character, you got to remain in that character. That's it. Again, we go back to wrestling.
Bucks. No, Bucks. No. Okay, if that's the case, why don't you hold all your favorite rappers to the same credence? Because you're taking something. This guy's dragging, banging. This is shit talking. What's the most powerful weapon in this arena that we're in right now? It's words. It's energy, right? So,
Right.
fuck, I forgot my point.
Words and energy. The most powerful thing in the sector is words and
Okay,
energy.
exactly. Thank you. Thank you. So he says things as he's dragging. If anyone comes over here, I'll beat skin off their forehead. He doesn't really mean it fucking physically or literally. He's just saying it in the heat of the moment. We've all said crazy things here. No one's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like holding him to that regard. Everyone talks shit. Everyone says if a person pulls up on them, this will happen or that'll happen. I mean, dude, that happened. That's said in this sector every single day. So like to hold him to his words, it's a little bit crazy. I'm not saying you directly, but in general, like, the haters are just having a really, really good time just obsessing over him, putting the fucking magnifying glass on him. They hate him so much, but Bucks, they're in his bushes every single morning, screenshotting, recording, fucking then going live and talking about it. Dude, they're fucking absolutely obsessed. For example, right? You got this guy, Hood TMZ, a guy who has no talent. He has no future on this app or any other platform on God's green earth. This guy wakes up every day to put Scheme Team in his title and stalk someone who doesn't even pay attention to him. I know how you're wired, Bucks. There's no way in hell you think that that's fucking awesome content, riveting content, like he's fucking reinventing the wheel. This is an unemployed loser who has too much time on his hands, just all the time in the world to hate on people. Go better yourself. Most of you live in poverty anyway. So I'm trying to figure out, you guys have 12 to 18 hours a day for YouTube, but you have no hours to get out of poverty. Like, make it make sense. Like, make it make sense.
Damn, Hood. I mean, I don't come on. They tell me, oh yeah, your channel.
You don't do it.
Yeah.
The most you do, you'll pop out with a clash. You see a hot story in the sector like this one, you'll pop out, you'll go live on it. That'll be the end of it. You're not gonna go and cut this fucking live up and make shorts and look for the next thing. You've never been that way. Bucks, don't box yourself in with losers. You know, losers are losers for a reason. You want to know why winners don't acknowledge losers? Because a winner cannot allow a loser to think that he's winning, because that's a disservice to winners. A loser is supposed to drown. They're supposed to drown. The winner swims. You understand?
That's a fact. Yo, you know what? Like, this is all on all seriousness. All on all seriousness. Shit like that is what be needed to be told to a lot of these people that be on here thinking they winning. A lot of these people don't know the definition of winning. Winning is when you winning and you don't have to keep on blah blah blah. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. You don't got to keep doing that. And I had to learn that the hard way. Now, when you start talking about winners and losers, everybody always have their little knick-knack paddywhack with me. Oh yeah, 050 bucks this, 050 bucks this. But what they are not never saying, and I understand it, because I'm winning. I'm still where people are trying to get. I fuck with you from the very first day, 1609. We had fun. That was a dope class that me and you had on the first meet and greet. But I rocked with you because I said, damn, you know what? I tuned into your page and I said, damn, he going somewhere. I wouldn't mind rocking. And we got to start having these kind of like mentality sets for people that's like really trying to do something on these
Asia, and I
YouTube
give
streets.
you Asia, dude. Most of the time when I'm in your chat, let's just say you go live. Out of every 5 times you go live, at least 3 times I'm in the chat, and I'll tell you something. I don't even hit you on Instagram and tell you privately. I type it here in the chat. Asia sees it. You can, not to make this a long thing, but you have a lot of options, dude. You could just react to the fucking clothes that you wear. Look, I could tell you exactly what to do for when you get dressed up and you show your outfit. Dude, you got to show yourself laying it out on your bed or on the hanger, however you do it. And then you fucking put the shit on. You end the video showing you with the outfit on. You're starting the video already giving them what the end should be. You need to fucking basically hook them, keep them for about 10 to 15 seconds. And that's how this platform will always grow with subscribers, whether you do a live stream or not. You understand what I'm saying? So you have options. I troll you and shit about the 050 thing, but in all seriousness, there's always a little bit of honesty with the trolling. And I personally feel like you don't need another clique or crew or any name in front of yours. To me, you're just Bucks, and Bucks is UNT, and that's it. You got to get rid of the 050 shit. I went to both of those brothers' pages, and my brother, with all due respect, they never share you. When they're live, they never shout you out. They never pin your channel link to the top of their chat. So we need to stop. We need to stop giving support and appreciation for empty things that don't really exist. Putting their name in front of yours has not helped you, my brother, because look at the numbers. People are thinking, oh, he's one of them, but he's the low tier version of them. That's why they don't share him or acknowledge him. So that's my point. So I'm trying to help you. It might not sound good. I get it. It doesn't sound good, but get rid of that shit. No disrespect to them, but dude, you're fucking Bucks. Build Bucks. Build Bucks. Who's gonna build Bucks? Am I gonna build Bucks? I can't build Bucks. Is Asia gonna build Bucks? Is Freshie gonna build Bucks? No. Bucks has to build Bucks. That's how this is gonna flourish. Go ahead, brother.
You're right. I mean, like I said, I never take nothing that you say, one way right now. You put $1 in my pocket, the same thing you said about getting the outfits together. I do that, but I do it now on another scale as far as marketing and advertising somebody else's product that pays me commission for showcasing their product. But you be hitting a lot of points, and I definitely ain't the type that'll be like, oh no, I ain't listening to you with that. Nah, because again, you somewhere where I'm trying to get and where I'm trying to build to. So I always take everything you say into consideration. Now, as far as me being who I am, it's not about me shouting somebody out. First and foremost, 050 bucks for social media, because that's not my life. You see me in the street, nobody don't even know me by that. So this is something that I brought to social media, something that it really means more to me than just 050 the movement, but that's a whole nother story. But when I look at it at the end of the day, and I say this to everybody, and I always say this to everybody, it don't matter to me what y'all don't see or what y'all want to see from those guys as far as they representing me the way I represent them. I don't get tight at that. That's not the cloth I'm cut from. I grew up analyzing niggas from my block that was getting millions. Them niggas never came back, and they raised me. Still to this day, you would think, and they know I'm on the tool. They don't come back and say, yo, listen, let me this. And I still represent that block, if you understand what I'm saying. I still represent these individuals because these individuals represent that block. I don't look for nothing from them. Same way I carry it on YouTube. I don't look nothing from them dudes. What I get from them dudes is what I expected. And at the end of the day, I did something with it. They gave me an alley-oop. I ran with it. So at the end of the day, with due all respect, am I in contact with them? Of course. That's all I need. What I look like, listen, 1609, I am great in real life. I don't need to be lingering around. I'm a dude that no one understands. Listen, I know how to play my position. You see, what's wrong with a lot of people, they don't know how to play their position. What they do is they play themselves out of position. Right. I'm a boss in real life. And the only way you can maintain that boss status is not only being bossy. Sometimes you got to take the back seat. Being a boss is acknowledging everything around you. So if I'm in a situation now and I'm dealing with my guys, I can't be looking at that's the little thing to me. Oh, yo, shout out to my man Oaf. That's little. That's minute. I don't need that if it's not warranted. I don't need it. Because for what? Like you just said, at the end of the day, I'm building bucks.
That's right.
No matter if it's 050 or not, I'm building bucks. And then behind bucks is somebody else that I'm building more broader, dealing with the states or even out of states. So when I represent, I'm gonna represent me, but I'm never gonna forget where I came from. Look where I'm at right now. I don't gotta be in the hood. I'm in the hood. I'm in NY where niggas never could come back home. That's one. I can do that. I be comfortable. I can do that. I can go anywhere I want to go. I can do that. I don't scream 050 bucks. You understand what I'm saying? So when I deal with, and I be wanting people to understand this, because I had a run-in with Brooklyn Crook about the same thing, about the first time everybody wanted to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, them niggas ain't doing nothing for you. Listen, that's how I know y'all broke niggas, because y'all rely on somebody doing something for you. Best thing that them niggas could have did for me was introduce me to YouTube and do what I'm doing right now. Look at everybody else, and then you look at me. Now I'm not no big page, but you said the key word, and everybody got to start acknowledging that. Bucks is making bucks. I'm not running around here talking about 050 the movement this, 050 the movement that, but everybody know and understand when you see 050 in front of that name, it don't got to mean the movement.
Got you.
So when I move on and I do what I do, I know I made my brand. My brand is UNC Network. I made my brand. Can I jack and say, yo, 050 this and 050 that and be a guinea pig? I'm sure I could do that, but that's not in my repertoire. I'm not cut from that kind of cloth. So I do what I do, and it goes unseen. Look where I'm at. I could see if I was not a monetized channel, if I don't get commercials, at least I get a check every month. I don't give a fuck if that shit is only $101, 1609.
Yep.
I'm not up here making an ass out myself for free. And guess how you understand what I'm saying? So when I be hearing all that ridicule, I be laughing because it be the same people who can't even get monetized. And that should be the first thing you try to do when you come up on these YouTube, whether you fail or not. I hit it out the ballpark my first go round. You needed 1,000 subscribers. These dudes can't even get 500.
Yep, I remember this. I remember when you had like 40 subs on this channel. You were showing your outfits and shit, and then here we are. That's right. You accomplished what a lot of people in this sector can. Absolutely.
Hey, it was 1609, man. I came up this joint screaming at my phone. Yo, people don't even know. Every live I did back then, man, I ended my live with a fucking headache the next day. I couldn't talk. I had to grow up out of that. There's levels to this. So when you start shooting at a nigga, like for me, when I be looking at niggas like run, nosy, like people talk all this talk, but the only way you can put on a show and show up and put it on the scoreboard is like I told Run Nosy Johnson. Get monetized. I want to be the first nigga to send you a super chat, nigga. I put that on everything I love because now that's showing me that you got growth, no matter what character you playing. But when you play that character to the best of your ability. I could put on a show. I don't care if I got one person in the building. Guess what? If that show run for anything over half an hour to an hour, my ads is gonna run and I'm gonna get some sense, literally sense. But guess what? I got paid for it. Somebody acknowledged me. Nobody's acknowledging nobody coming up here. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I got 2 phones. What that mean? That don't mean nothing. And you ain't getting nothing. And it's okay. Because you gotta crawl before you walk. I'm cool with that. But show some growth. Before you try to start shooting shots. Oh, yo, yeah. Nah, listen, you gotta get where I'm at already. What you doing and what you going through, I've been there and I've done that. Now look where I'm at. And I didn't do that. You said it clearly. You don't see my guys pulling up on my panel. They pull up, though. They pull up in the chat. Sometimes trying to come pull up on the panel. Sometimes Legend pull up. But they in different lanes now. So who am I to be, yo, listen, let me, nah. Would I like that? Hell yeah. But that's not something that's a want for me because I'm okay in real life. That's crazy that we having this conversation because me and Harlem just had this conversation the other day. Niggas fucks with me because who I am. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got to put on a facade. And it's crazy because they jacking the character. This is a character. My name is not 050 Bucks on the streets. So I'm somebody in real life. If I can merge over, boom, and come over here, nigga, I got almost 2,000 people that subscribe to me, right? I'm looking at that. I got 2,000 people that know me for something other than my real life in real life. If that makes sense to you. I'm somebody. A lot of niggas can't do that, man. You see niggas struggling on here 6-7 years and go nowhere fast. And it's not a knock on them, but it's just to show growth. Put some respect on my name. But I ain't mad. Let's have fun. You say you want to put on, so now I got to jump into character. Now I got to say, yo, listen, if I want a good show as a fan, it's okay for me to say, yo, listen, y'all got to do better. Y'all gotta do better. I would like to laugh. I would like to be like, hey, yo, Dig, like, give you your kudos, or yo, that was a good movie right there, man. But if not, I gotta give you the kudos. I gotta be big enough to say, too, yo, listen, that was kind of, it's iffy. I don't know if that was a play. I don't know what's going on. We waited a month after to see that. Usually when you...
It wasn't a month. It happened on July 17th. I believe today is... Today's the 7th, so it's like about 3.5 weeks.
All right, well, goddamn, 1609. Give me the minutes, give me the seconds, and everything else. Was it sun out, nigga? Was it raining?
It's a habit.
Was it snowing? Did we have a full moon, half a moon? Like what?
It was actually cloudy. It was actually cloudy that day.
Hey, yo, but I enjoy it though, man. You gotta have fun with it, man. That's the only thing that I learned on this joint right here. You could never take nothing personal. You gotta have fun. Look at them. Let me tell you how the dumbest shit ever. Niggas running around. Oh yeah, you work for this. You got Roski. Roski been on my body for years. I'm like, yo, Roski, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, Rashida, listen to me. You need to go somewhere really, man, jump in the air and get stuck, man. And don't let your camera fall out your pocket. That's a fact. Like, you need to go have plethora of seats.
That kid is funny, but he has mental problems. Like, I wish he was normal. I wish I can treat him like a human. But if it looks like an animal, smells like an animal, I gotta treat it like an animal. You know what I mean? Like, that's my stance on Roski.
Yeah, he's all the way out of the lane now. But I'm like, yo, even like with that dude, you know what I mean? You say, like for me, when I first came in, that dude got some type of spaz with him when it comes to this YouTube. And I'm like, why you ain't run with it? You know what I mean? Like he was one that was here before me. And I'm like, why you ain't just run with it? Because if you would come up here and I'm going to use it in a form probably it shouldn't be used, but the world, as I don't think the whole world is tuned in. But anyway, you tell the whole world you woke up in a trap house with somebody mic in your mouth. Like how can you troll yourself in that manner and still be okay to come up here and still put on for the people? You gotta I don't know what the tip in that situation, but that right there is like a and you still up here talking about ABC. Like, come on, I don't understand. That right there is confusing. But It's been confusing for the past couple of years. So hey, who am I? I just don't like the fact back to the the run Nosy Johnson situation. Like you just got to do better, my guy. You got to do better, man. You got to perform better. You got to make whatever you doing. You got to make that shit believable. Don't come up here and jerk.
Credible. You want
Now,
mm-hmm.
now, cause we can't even say credible because we know it ain't real. So I'm not gonna give credit to nothing to something that's fake. Now, now, you understand what I'm saying? Like I give you a solution. Solution. That was a good movie. You know what I mean? I ain't just leave out of the Spider-Man joint and thought that shit was real and gave credit. Nah, I ain't giving credit till I know that's a character. No, good job. Pat on the back if necessary, and we keep it moving to the next movie. To Doomsday is something that's gonna come out. You know what I mean? But see, that's what I'm talking about, though. You got to come put on like you really shooting a movie. I know you said, "Oh no, it wasn't a movie." Even a commercial, you got to make that commercial great. Now you had to set the eyes, you had to set the ears. My thing is this: 1609. Why everybody else in the sector is getting more traction than Run Nosy Johnson and New Jersey J getting, and that was their own situation.
The reason why is because OG Kabi covered it a few times on his own channel, and Jay did a live the very next day. He did like a 1 hour live, and that was really the end of it. But in terms of why the content is widespread, it's because it's good content. It's fucking gossip drama. It's fucking it's exactly what this sector enjoys. So everyone taking the videos. I saw a whole bunch of chat people uploading the fucking video. Chat people were uploading the video, let alone the content creators. So I mean, it's a story. I think this will blow over fucking by Monday morning. By Monday we'll be on to the next thing. But that's what I think about that.
So what you think the next thing gonna be though? It ain't nothing else
It's
next.
unpredictable. It's really unpredictable. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Nah, they making plays out here, 1609. It ain't unpredictable. They are making plays and they are in the background talking to each other, saying, "Yo, listen, we gonna do this." And I ain't got nothing wrong with that. Be original with it. No, be unoriginal with it and keep doing what you're doing and keep winning. Put it on the scoreboard. But I want to know what the next is gonna look like, because if we keep getting situations like this popping up and all that, like they talk about the sector dead now. I mean, come on, there ain't really too many people going live all day every day. It's only like 2 people.
I never pay attention to that. Like when people say it's dead, I guess it's the lack of consistent content. But in terms of this motherfucker being dead, this thing, it's not dead because we're all over here basically every day. Whether we're typing, whether we're not typing, we're in the bushes, we're fucking catching replays. I mean, we're all here, like basically glued by one thing. So, and the sector doesn't grow because I don't know why this shit doesn't grow. Maybe we don't share each other out as much, or maybe, the content definitely needs to change, but I really don't know. The chats should be growing like in other sectors. I mean, Pimp Loke, for example, has a few hundred people in his fucking chat, hundreds of people, 357 Broadway. And then you have Octavius Prime over there doing a few hundred. Like all other sectors are really thriving and growing on the same type of content. This one seems to the number, no one's moving the needle. Like the needle isn't moving. I don't know why.
Right. So now is it safe to say, because this is what I always say, right? So I always take the narrative and say people stole a page out of our book. At one point, we was the laughing stock at doing what we doing. Now everybody's doing it. But the difference is they getting paid to do it. So what I say, you don't got to be buddies on here. Put on. Because once you start talking about you representing right now, people always told me, yo, you ain't got to be over there. You ain't got to be over there. And me knowing I don't really got to be over there. I'm a firm believer. If I turn a corner on this joint, I need one viral moment and it look like it's going to come from me doing it. That's what it's going to be. But when you say, oh, yeah, I'm going to put on for this side. When you go to this side and you go to the other sides, they making 100 to 200 people in the building normal now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's
money. Dude, memberships, people are hitting the super chat, people are hitting fucking cash apps. Like, people are spending money over there because the people actually appreciate the content.
Exactly. Now look at over here. How many people can we say literally that you consider to be in this sector is monetized, where they can get super chats? How many people?
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say around 10 to 15 tops.
Right. So now we got 10 to 15 people that's monetized in this sector. Why the people that's not monetized do the same thing that the movement did? Because that's what they did. They got they shit. A lot of people take that away from them. You know what I mean? China and Harlem and my man Platinum Shine, they got to where they wanted to be, and they gave you the alley-oop, and it was on you to do the rest. I'm a prime example. I had to do the rest. I got the notoriety from them. They allowed me to come on a panel. They allowed me to do what I needed to do to get me out there. I got me out there, and I ran with it. A lot of people did the same, but they didn't make it too far.
I
So
hear you.
now
I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying.
you
Some
don't
people,
see
yeah,
nobody doing that now.
some people were on the same road you were on, but you actually reached the destination. They stopped pushing forward.
Exactly. So do you know how that shit feel to me? But everybody be, and I don't know why. Like niggas need to let the hate go. They say
Don't
they
worry
been
about
there.
it.
No,
Don't
I ain't
worry
talking
about
about
what people say. You
No, I
can't
never
worry about
do.
what people say.
Nah, I never do. But the thing that's, like I said, when you embedded into this sector and you see, people like for an example, even dealing with you, people, some people that you might not know that ain't gonna pop up. They're like, hey, yo, who boy? I'm like, hey, yo, nah, boy, he doing better than everybody in the sector. Does that make me riding a bandwagon because I'm not afraid to let people know that you are doing something with yourself in this sector? To be honest with you, 1609, to be real with you, if you consider yourself a dirty sector nigga, you doing better than all of us in the sector, my guy. You don't
This
throw
is
that shit
home.
away.
This
Right,
is
but you don't
home.
throw that shit.
This is home, bro. This is home. This is where I learned how to edit. This is where I learned a whole bunch of shit, brother. I'm never fucking leaving. This is home.
Right,
You
but you
can give
don't throw
me
that around.
you
You
can give
don't
me a
throw that
million
around loosely
subs.
though.
You can give me a million subs. I'm not leaving.
Right, but you don't throw that around loosely though. You
No,
understand
no,
what I'm
I
saying?
don't.
That's the point I'm making. So now, when you start seeing these other sectors, you seeing cash apps. What's so hard for somebody to come up, pull up, even including myself? What's so hard for somebody to come up, yo, drop a little nickel, drop a little $5 cash app. You know what I
Bucks, they don't
mean?
have money, my brother. My brother, you're viewing the audience like all of them are employed or they can afford it. I mean, let's be honest here. If someone goes live every single day, if someone in a calendar month gives me anywhere from fucking 85, let's just say 30 lives a month or something. I mean, doesn't that person deserve a $3 membership a month? I mean, it's only fucking like 10 cents a day. But as you can see, people aren't doing that because Bucks, they don't want to pay. They want free, free, free.
Right, and I agree with that, but the lane that I'm going with it, I understand what you're saying, but they say the opposite. They just look at the person that's being a supporter, that's super chatting you. They make mockery out of that person. So now they're gonna run that person away from being a supporter. That's what I'm saying. And it's like when you go to these other chats, you don't hear that. You don't hear they bashing a supporter. You don't hear they making fun of somebody that's gonna take the time and take the money out of their pocket to say, yo, listen, dope show. Here go $10 to $20. Cash app. I mean, not cash app, super chat. See, only in this sector where the things that can work, we always got somebody that'll try to go against it and make mockery of it to make it work. If you understand what I'm saying, they will laugh at somebody that'll send somebody money. Oh, yo, use a mole. Yo, you this and you that. Instead of just looking at that as support that's needed in this sector. We only got 2 to 3 people that I know that support me. Well, only 2 now that support me. That it should be a lot more of that, including myself.
Right.
That's the only way niggas, because they're watching, and the reason why they watching, you ain't got to know that they watching physically. You could just turn on your YouTube now, you can see everybody doing it. Niggas is making plays. Niggas is know how to stir up a crowd. Niggas know what to do and what not to do. Niggas know how to troll. Niggas be trolling, don't even know they trolling. Like, it's just so much that I truly believe that came from this sector. And if it didn't come from this sector, we put steroids into the situation to make that thing grow the way it's going now. Pause. It's bonkers when I look at it. I go tune into other people, and you absolutely right. I see, yo, Yo, 1609, no lie to you. I see sports shows doing better than what we doing over here in this sector right here. And that shit used to be dry.
Dude, there's people in the fucking gardening community, in the wildlife community, dude, showing the most basic thing, the fucking garden in their fucking house, dude, doing astronomical numbers. I follow a guy that he does fishing on a boat. Dude, every time I look at this guy's live streams, he has fucking 500 people in his fucking chat, and he's not even showing himself. He's literally on like a small boat just fishing and talking to his chat. Like a very peaceful thing. Huge platform. So I mean, it's all about the person, Buck. Some people want to hop on this app and they're looking for blood. They want drama, and for me, it's always they want something. They want something that mirrors their life. That's what I think. Because why else would you want that on a day-to-day basis? You know what I mean? Some people just they're really, really into it, bro. This is all they got, man. There is no social life. There is no money to go on vacations. There is no, good quality woman by their side, because a good quality woman wouldn't let these unemployed losers be unemployed all day long, let alone sit on an app all day long, making a fool out of themselves, not getting a single dime for it. So these are people with limited resources. You can't expect much from them. I don't.
That's a fact. I mean, I really don't either. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I seen them come, I seen them go. Ain't nobody could really tell me too much about nothing, man. And on the real, like ain't nobody could really tell me too much on here that I know that ain't doing nothing. Like I can't sit up here and take some information from somebody and they ain't nowhere where I can say, okay, that's how you got there. I understand I can take you serious. But when you look at it overall, it is what it is. It's a shit show. Let's have fun in the shit show, but leave the hate alone. See, people get the hate and being involved in a shit show, they get it confused. If you involve, you involve. Let's have fun. Some of these people don't even know how to have fun. And then you got some that just be looking goofy thinking they having fun. You can't have all that shit in one. Come up here, have a shit show, that's it. You can still make it a business and then go about your business. But everybody can't do that. And the sad thing about it is the people who think they doing that coming up and be making man, I just be shaking my head sometimes. It's not even like I don't even know how you still doing it. Because sometimes when you it's I don't want to keep talking about what happened then. When you look at now on these streets, man, I used to couldn't wait to get on the tube to see who gonna do something reckless in this sector anyway. Because I only know this sector. I don't even bounce around the sectors. And I just be like, you tune in on here, like what you getting? You getting it gets so ridiculous. You start tuning into certain dudes, man. That smiley face that's at the bottom of the chat. Some got the dollar sign, some got that smiley face. That smiley face be frowning, my guy. I'm like, damn, the smiley face be mad. Yo, real talk. I just be like, yo, is it that bad, man? And it's like, and I know it'll never happen, but a nigga need to try to say, yo, you know what? Let's all try to do what we do. I know it been tried before, but never give up. Do what you do, have fun with it, and network and make that network. You can't run around thinking that you got it, and then when you get to it, you ain't got it. You know what I mean? Some guy.
My brother, sorry to cut you off. That's wishful thinking on your part. It's not gonna happen. That's why it's every man for themselves, survival of the fittest, dog eats dog. Hard work perseveres. Whoever works the hardest, whoever cares the most, whoever puts out high quality content, whoever cares about their image, they're gonna move a certain way and act on their fucking vision, on their dreams. They're gonna follow it. You know what I mean?
That's a whole fact, and that's it in that order. In that order, you know what I mean? But we know it, but sometimes tend to do some other. Again, only thing you could do is have fun. I mean, let the supporters support. You know what I mean? Support a little more. At the end of the day, and get behind somebody that's doing something. Pause. If you know a nigga getting busy with it, it's alright to get behind it, but you running behind niggas who
because that's again wishful thinking. A hater is not gonna support someone who's winning because the hater's thinking, Why the fuck is that not me? I hate this motherfucker. How did he get it? And then the hater will look for any reason to minimize your accomplishments. If you have a video that went semi-viral, oh, they bought the views or someone shared it, or like a hater's always going to minimize a person's, good shit, you know what I mean? I think I had another point there and I fucking forgot what it was. My fault.
Nah, but you're right though. That's just how I go in that order. You know what I mean? They hate. Sometimes people hate so much they don't even know that they're hating.
Let me ask you let me ask you a quick question. Salute to the chat and to the bushes. Do you think Earthy is jealous of DBN, or do you think they really have an underlying beef that needs to be addressed?
It definitely need to be addressed, and they've been going through that. They've been
How
going
long
through that.
how
It definitely for about 2 years now. Earthly been around doing the same thing over and over again. That's all Earthly know how to do, man. It's go just drop. That's all he know how to do is just drop. He don't know how to come in, make content, because little do he know the stuff that he be talking. If he find a lane in the rhythm for that, because it is one on YouTube, he'll go somewhere with it. You know what I mean? But he's another one. He runs around here. He tries to interrupt people's peace, and he just be destructive. He's not like somebody that you could gravitate to. Oh, yo, Earthly, he's going live. Everybody go pull up over there. Nah, he ain't that. So what he do is, he's one of those guys. Oh, you didn't pick me? Give me my basketball. I'm leaving. You know what I mean? So, and DBN been around for a long ass time too. So, at the end of the day, he know how to handle him. DBN gonna handle him carefully. You know what I mean? Pack it right on
Yeah.
up.
For me, I noticed that because Earthy really started to come back around like a month ago. But what I noticed happened is that DBN posted a few images of like some plants and shit like that, and then suddenly Earthy made a video about some trees and some shrubs and cutting his grass. So I kind of feel like they've always been going back and forth. But the problem is that what DBN is showing in his videos and his community wall post supersedes trees and shrubs and cutting the grass, because those plants that he's taking care of, that's like meticulous work, and he what the environment needs to be the right way. So if they're competing on that level, I just want Earth you to know that DBN definitely has the lead in that category.
Oh yeah, DBN got tie him up nice. That's a fact. DBN definitely got time, and then DBN he getting that night crowd.
And
You
yo,
know what I
before
mean?
I forget, Bucks, like the other day, I mean, I'm light side, right? I mean, you've known that for a while. But the other day, like someone told me that Artie was taking shots at me. And I said, me and Artie are okay right now. Why would Artie be doing that? And they said that Artie was in his garden talking shit about me. And if he's in the chat, I want him to hit the link and let's talk about it. Now,
I don't,
now I have to be scared to share plants on my fucking community wall.
yeah, I don't think Artie like that.
Mm.
Artie want to be the only one that do gardening.
Yeah, they sent me the screenshot. I just haven't asked them. I didn't ask him about it yet.
Yeah, that's all Artie want to be. Artie don't want. He want to be the only one with a garden, man. You know what I mean? You still light side. You still light side. He sent me the whole. He sent me the whole list. I think you got the crown by your name, so I think you top. You top. He don't like it that you a Drewski boy though. He don't like that shit. Artie don't like that shit. He don't like that you a Drewski boy, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna I've been up here for a while, try to I'm trying to, when I hit these panels, bro, whoever's panel it is, I'm really trying to contribute to content for the sector, so people can maybe stop saying that it's gonna die. I mean, not that I could fucking save it, but at least let me fucking contribute, you know what I mean? So, brother, I hope I added value up here. We had a great conversation, very good dialogue. Salute to you, and I'll be in the chat, all right?
You already appreciate that 1609. That's a fact. Engagement means everything. Salute to my man 1609. You already word, but yeah, people, man. So at the end of the day, man, again, If you go put on, man. Put your best foot forward. You know what I mean? I think that was, literally, that was an ish show. It's still, like a month later, I can't jack that. You know what I mean? I wanted to at least make me look like, oh, okay, that nigga wasn't running. That nigga was putting on. Like, you ain't put on. You know what I mean? And putting on meaning stood up like a man and fight. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You would have had every right to put hands and feet on him if that's what you wanted to do, not run. I'm saying you swinging ropes and all that. Like, come on. Like, how you comfortable with that? How you okay with that? Or how you okay with that? That's a fact. Like, how are you okay with the fact that you swung ropes, you threw rocks in the half, you running around talking about you Kunta Kinte the nigga? Like, I mean, I don't really see no video matching the shit that you saying. And not to be proud of it, I wouldn't even be proud to tell nobody, yeah, nigga pulled up on me and I start swinging a rope at the nigga. You want to start talking about, yo, he's, I don't want to say the word because I'm going to pause, but pause in advance. Yo, that nigga was taller than me. Yo, like, come on. That don't mean nothing. You knew what was going on already. You knew what was going on already. You did a lot of working out. You should have been eager. You should have been in a rush. You should have been on steroids on I can't wait to whip a nigga, you know what. I've been working out too. You talking about you doing 100 jumping jacks. How you know that stuff work? That stuff, you don't even know if that... Hey, yo, Nosy Johnson, yo, you was wicked with it, man. Word up, you was wicked with it. I can't understand that joint. That joint funny as hell. That joint funny as hell. Word up. But y'all ready, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody for popping out. Y'all be all quick, you dig? You understand me? Or the quick. But y'all ready, man. Hit that like button, share the live out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you get time, between time, get ahead and go to that shop joint, man. Go check me out. See what your boy working with. That SOL merch is on deck. And it is on fire. Yeah. You understand? Don't be a hater all your life.
Side is the dark side. Yo, Bucks, it's us, never them. The dark side, General 050 Bucks. Yeah. Welcome to the other side. The dirty sector or the dark side. No filters, no rules. Content is king, watch at your own risk. It's never them. Mr. Shoot right back, 050 Bucks. Dedicated, dark side of the net. Friends, to the day. Dark side is the remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream. Praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face. Passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector ain't no peace, the beef never ends. Dirty sector, the place with no control. I can't control. Black heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Back again in the sector until I'ma stack high like YouTube guilt. Cash out ready, super chat steady. Hitting with receipts, they was never really ready. Enemies in silence, then friends on live. We trending, we cooking, the views go up, say the wrong thing. Screenshots loaded, I'm exposing the lie. Go live, cause I can see the scared in your eyes. I don't really love the chaos, feed that flame, set to run the numbers off cloud. We make legends from having smoke. You ain't built for the sector, mind yours. Hey yo. Part 1 shook the whole sector, now we doubling back. No filters, no remorse. If you sensitive, log out now. Welcome to the aftermath. Dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we threat. No face, no case. Get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Remix. Dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, dark side is a remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream. Praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face. Yo, passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. 30-second content king, crown heavy. One live stream turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector, ain't no piece of beef, never end. 30 sector, the place with no control. I came to troll, bled hard. From the streets to the sidewalk, coast to coast. 30 sector, yeah, we do the most. Anybody can be anybody, that's the code. Trolls turn demons when the camera look. They get it different when it's live on cam. Ops drop videos, hoping for your downfall. Dark side vibes, this the blackest corner one mentioning your name and you would trend it. Uploads daily, chaos consistent. Said it got attention, it's never resistant. We turn YouTube beef to a sport out here. If you log into the sector, drop off fear. No rules, no filters, no love, just smoke. Watch at your own risk. This ain't entertainment, this a lifestyle. The dirty sector or the dark side ain't for the weak. You clicked in, now you here. Dirty sector, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash out, super chat, we gon' take it far. Dark side, this the remix. We turn live stream jokes into real smoke fast. No face, no case, get dragged by ghosts. From YouTube to the streets, yeah, we do the most. Dirty sector, chaos bring numbers. Every new story, wait the sector. Send a cash app, super chat. Let's fuel the flame. Dedicated grind music.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me get a solution to my guys. I sent a building. My bad. I ain't even been. Yo, DBN with Papino. Solution, my guy. Sir Valentino. Appreciate the pull up. 1609. You already Rose Gold in the building. Solution. Salute my guy Rose Gold. I see Rose Gold. Yo, hey, Rose, man. Yo, you need to get like, the audio joint. So instead of typing all that, just say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching a video. You read Rose Gold shit. That nigga be writing books. Nigga, you be like, God damn, hold on, nigga, just get to it. Nigga, like that nigga be writing a whole paragraph on steroids. I'm like, yo, this nigga need an audio and then drop, or just drop a short, nigga. Word. Shout out to my man Rose Gold Records, man. Word, that nigga be killing me. King Ramos in the building, salute. Appreciate the pull up. My man Artie, Lightside TV in the building, solution. Appreciate the pull up. Jot TSTV in the building, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, DBN, I see Earthly trying to get active on you, man. I see Earthly trying to get active on you, DBN. Come on, Zabai. I see. That's a faculty. Yeah, you got 1609. He got kicked out. He got kicked out the light side whip. 1609 got kicked out the light side whip. Already kicked him out the whip. A1 the boss in the building. Alfie in the building. Salute. That's a fact. I appreciate the pull up. I was doing my thing. You know what I mean? So I ain't even pay attention to the chat. Look at this guy. Earthly Truth in the building. Flat Earth with Papino. Yeah, you running. Don't run from DBN now. You got his attention. Don't run from him. DBN gonna pack you up, Earthly. You better relax. You better relax. Who else came in the building? I didn't even know Flat Earth was in the building. Black Bronx Afghanistan in the building. Salute my guy. You already know BX will be next. Yes, sir. In that order. Shout out to my man Bronx Afghanistan. I see my man G-Mac in the building too. I seen he come in the building. Wild Country in the building. Bobby Ramos, salute in the building. Wild Country in the building. Shout out my man G-Mac in the building. You already know. Salute. My man Hood TMZ in the building, you already know. Salute. Oh yeah, Hood TMZ and 1609 got something going on. Oh man, it's gonna be a goodie. Asia's in the building. Salute. Yeah, I just went back. I gotta name everybody in the building. Shout out to my brother from another Renegade Society production in the building. Shout out to my guy as always. Thank you, my guy. Who else we got in the building? My man Top Shot hit the panel. He's in the building. Salute to my guy Top Shot. We rebuilding. We was in the building. Salute to my guy. We rebuilding. We solution. It's a fact. It's another day one. A lot of y'all don't know. It's another day one. But yeah, man. Other than that, people, we I hope we got an understanding. I really didn't get an understanding. I still ain't get one. You know what I'm saying? I still kind of like trying to figure out if this shit was a play. I'm hoping it was, you know what I mean? And they can just like redo it. You know what I'm saying? Just like redo it or something like that. Put everything together. And then y'all bust y'all Dougie. And then y'all just, you know what I mean? But to be looking at what I've been looking at, and for you to run Nosy Johnson like you busted Dougie, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow. I'm like, really? Then I see Simba. That's how I caught on. Caught the morning joint. I'm like, hold on. Go to Simba joint. I get the alert, pull up. I said, huh? At first, I didn't really know because I had seen TikTok. I'm like, TikTok? I'm like, how? So I do my due diligence, but I'm looking at it, right? And I'm going to be real with you. The first thing in my mind, I'm like, nah, that don't even look like Boy. You know what I mean? You start like doing your research and you start looking at situations and you start like, all right, hold on, wait a minute. Like, is that... But then you start seeing like a narrative being played out. You know what I mean? Everything that, Nosy Johnson was saying was like, oh yeah, I whipped him out. So you see a nigga run. Oh, my bad, he didn't run. You see him get ahead and, what's the word? Approach the bench to get the jump rope. You know what I mean? And come do whatever he did. I mean, I don't even know what kind of move that was. I don't know, was that a swing to get him up off you? Was you just swinging the rope just to be swinging it? Was you trying to tell him to catch the other handle so y'all could jump rope? I don't know what that was. I can't even sit here and lie and say, oh, I know why he did that. He did that to get him up off him so he can start doing what he doing. You know what I mean? I didn't even see that. And then like you taking the running out of context. However you feel like you want to do it, whether you jogging, skipping, it's all in the running format. You didn't stand there and you didn't fight. That's what running means. You didn't stand there and fight. Only thing you did was avoided the fight. You avoided the fight. And I'm gonna say on both parties, y'all both didn't want to fight. To be real with you, I mean, I'll give a little slight to New Jersey Jaggers. At least he was like the aggressor. What it seemed like to me, he was coming forward to you, and you didn't want to face the nation. You know what I mean? You didn't want to face the music. You dig? So I'm like, wow, here it is. This dude pulling up because he trying to put hands and feet on you. And, only thing you did, pretty much was avoid confrontation. You know what I'm saying? You ran the jump ropes, you know what I mean? You ran to get rocks in the half to throw at him. You understand what I'm saying? You ran to make him get out of breath. I mean, you did all these tactics for what? Was it life-threatening? Because you didn't do, like, for all the tactics you use, you would think you did it for a reason than just getting away. Because he was still approaching you. You know what I mean? But, anyway, that y'all like it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Word, it is what it is. I just, for me, you know what I mean? I don't even think it's that though, Flat Earth. To be honest, like, to be honest with you, like, if you watch the video and you see what's going on, right? If you watch the video and then you see what's going on, it's gonna make you be like, like these niggas is corny. There's no way a nigga go watch that video and be like, oh, I dig what he was saying now. I didn't walk away from that video scene. I didn't even want to watch the whole video because the start of the video, it looked as sloppy. Nobody ain't want to do nothing. Yo, listen, yo, let me tell you something. Yo, I'm gonna give y'all a little skit of a real story. So, y'all all know, I did I did a pound cake in Bordentown in New Jersey, right? So when I was a juvie, they had me in it's called iPod, you know what I mean? Which I was a juvie, but I was into the matter. I was going through the process because at that time, Bordentown was considered to be gladiator school. You dig? So it was a CO in there named Ozzy. Word, I think it was like a Lebanese nigga was like from Lebanese or something. My bad, people. My audio good? Yo, okay, my audio good money. Right, so the what I'm getting at is, right, if he see you staring face to face and you acting like you want to get it on and all this and all of that, and you won't bust a Dougie, that nigga sending both of y'all niggas to the hole, yo, on everything. You ask anybody who went to Bordentown, man, they go to iPod. They go to iPod. Well, actually, iPod. I don't know what it is now, but I know iPod was one of the joints. Like when you was a juvenile and you kind of like was messing up, that was like your first transition going to the adolescents, pretty much. That's a fact. Going to the big boys. You dig? I was almost in every part in Bordentown. Lower E, upper E. I went to upper A first. Cause upper A it was the juvenile part. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the whole from there, and then the transition. They sent me to the iPod. That's how I met my man Oz. He was another old head dude up in there as well. Where he was cool. But yeah, man, when you looking at you face to face, like when the video first come on, y'all toe to toe face, like ain't nobody doing nothing. Like if you go bust a Dougie, you busting a Dougie. I'm not waiting for you to swing no nothing. I'm gonna bust my Dougie, do what I do. If it works out, it works out. If it don't work out, then it's not gonna work out. That's just a fact. It ain't gonna work out. You dig? If it don't work out, it's not gonna work out. That's a whole fact. And when you start, yeah, I did this, yeah, I did that, and yeah, I did this, and yeah, like now we question, what did you do? You swung a jump rope. I didn't see you hit him. I didn't see him hit you. None of that. Word, none of that. That was and that's crazy. Yeah, so I don't know what to call it, people. You know what I mean? That's why I said if you go put a shit show on, put a shit show on. You know what I mean? That's all I say. You put a shit show on, put it on. You know what I mean? But don't jerk the people, man. Facts. Don't jerk the people. But when you start jerking the people, then that's gonna be like, nobueno.com. Because now you just jerking the people. And that's the sad part about it. Nigga said, Kunta Kinte them. And now it's the video is floating all around right now. And I'm like, wow. To me, I would have been embarrassed. That's an embarrassment. That's an embarrassing moment. That would have been for me. That would have definitely been an embarrassed moment, man. That's a whole fact. That would have been an embarrassing moment because I can't jack that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't jack that. I just can't. It just don't make sense. Yo, make sure y'all come in the building, hit that like button, share the live, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. I'm recapping a situation that took place maybe a month ago. Yes, then we had two individuals. They met up to do what? I don't know. I don't know if they met up. Anyway, we're gonna get to that. I'm going a little commercial break. I'll be right back like I never left.
Dedicated grind music. They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use. The law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. It's us, never them, standing on live, building our plan. It's us, never them, networks who empires again and again. It's us, never them, streams turn to rivers, floating the land. We are. It's us, never them. Oh. The handshake is the original contract. Mutual value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners to scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other seven keep the hive alive. We cite the statue, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link, a light on a golden road. We are the name. It's us, never them, standing on now, building our plan. It's us, never them, networks to empires again and again. How we win? It's us, never them, streams turn to rivers, flooding the land. We are. It's us, never them. To them is scattered lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us. Dedicated grind music. Hey, us, never down. Let it go, never down. Trans, never down. Who's on the D, never down. Who's on the Y, never down. Who's on the rise, never down. Who's on the rise, never down.
That's a fact. UNT Network, where we make the network. You understand me? UNT Network, where we make that network. That's a fact. Well, Flat Earth, that Flat Earth, right? Let's see what is going on in the Chizat. I see a lot going on in the Chizat. Let's see what's going on. DBN and Flat Earth going at it under Lamone's name over and over. Receipts will tell the story. Flat Earth got some receipts. You as well, DBN saying keep typing, DBN. Flat Earth and DBN. What's going on? What's going on with this bullish? Just say you're obsessed and you want everyone to follow. Yo, you is crazy. Yo, DBN is, yo, let me tell you something. DBN is another nigga. DBN is shoot you where you don't even know he's shooting. That's a fact. I don't know what kind of sounds DBN be shooting with. DBN the type of nigga, he give you a compliment, and then that same compliment, that nigga shooting your head off. That's a fact. I don't know, Flat Earth. Flat Earth said DBN just say you are defending. Oh, it's about that? Oh, it's about OG Bobby. Y'all wildin'. Y'all is wildin'. I had no idea there was actual video footage out there floating around. Yeah, yo, DC. But check this out though, right? Like, that's a fact. He had no idea probably, right? But still, with that even being said, are you know, I guess come out like, I don't know, man, because I ain't even gonna, I say this, you know what I mean? I say this, I'm a man before anything, so I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell another man what he should have did in that position, because I'm a firm believer on anything else. I say I don't give it up like that. That's not even what I do. So it ain't about nothing. My thing is, I just want to know, like, the simplest shit. Like, my nigga, all you had to do was just fight. That's it. I would have rather say that y'all fought and didn't have no video and just let that, you know what I mean? That's the type of time I'm on. You know, Flat Earth trying to get his numbers up, man. Flat Earth trying to get his numbers up. You know, he's still trying to get monetized, Flat Earth. Everybody talking about him. Only DBN is in the chat defending because I mentioned, yeah, you and DBN got some. You always, yeah, you know what I'm saying, DC? Like, that's, like, for me, like, that's the only thing that, you know, that is just my thing. I don't care about all that running. That's why I didn't make no show about running, and, you know, I asked the question at first, and he was like, nah, Bucks, I didn't run. All right, cool. My bad. He didn't even say, nah, Bucks, I didn't run. He didn't debunk the running part. He gave me a reason why he ran. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said this shit is mad conflicting, because you clearly told me, yo, listen, the reason why I ran because he thought he had something on him. When I'm looking in that video, you understand what I'm saying? It clearly don't seem to me that you was worried that he had something on him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he said this to me. So I said, all right, cool. If that was your reasoning, then so be it. I let that go. It is what it is. Okay, that was your reason of running. But I still was like, why didn't you just fight? But I had to, really, it sounds stupid. I had to throw that out because, again, the reason why he ran in the first place because he thought Jay had a weapon on him. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, so there's no really need to ask him, well, then why didn't you fight? Now, when you looking at it, now I'm saying, all right, I'm not even marking the fact that you ran and I didn't see him have a weapon. I really didn't see you run, but what I didn't see you do was stand there and fight. I agree. Okay, I didn't see you run. You didn't run. Okay. I also didn't see you was in fear that he had a weapon. Okay. But what I didn't see you do as well is I didn't see you fight. All them stories that was out there, they talking about the nigga was so living rent free in your head. And people thought he was pulling up. I heard they had you high and ducking under beds, hide behind curtains and all that. Like it was nasty. So you had to perform. And why not? Gloves up, right? Why not? You should have performed. That was just my take on it. You should have just performed. Everything else should have been irrelevant. You know, but that's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me talking. But you know, sometimes, man, everything is for everybody, man. You know what I mean? Everything ain't for everybody. You dig? But it's cool. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right if you just come up and you just be like, hey, yo, you know, like, what I don't like fighting that, you know, fighting boy. You know, I was trying to, you know, do what I do, bust my Dougie and get out the way. But we can't even say that because you ain't trying to bust a Dougie. That's why I said, Artie's situation, at least we know Artie tried to bust a Dougie. Boom. Plan A didn't work, plan B. Plan B didn't work, plan C, we getting up out of here. We getting up out of here. What I'ma stick around for? All right, boom. That thing ain't working. All right, boom. We gotta get up out of here. That it's a difference between. See, when we say running, that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we mean. Like if you say Artie ran, like that's the physical. We physically seen Artie run. When I'm using the terminology you ran, it's really not in the physical. It's in the fact that you didn't even square up. So it's like you was ducking smoke. I'm not literally saying just ducking smoke. You know what I mean? So me saying you running, I don't gotta see you running physically. I didn't see you throw a fight either, right? I didn't see you throw a blow. I didn't see you do none of that. But you want us to believe that you hit him with a 2-piece or you hit him, he hit you, whatever, however. All I seen you do was swing a rope at him. And you did that out of fear because you swing a rope at, yo, listen, people, please, come on, man. Y'all got to stop playing with me, acting like y'all don't know what's going on in here. Have y'all ever got hit with a stitching cord? Like I'm sure people done got whopped with stitching cords, got whopped with I ain't have a little sister growing up, you know, then, you know, when I was as a child, you know, but I know a lot of my mans had little sisters, and I seen my man get whopped, word, with the jump rope. You know, the jump rope the little girls used to have like back in the days, like them joints, that's cloth, people. Hey, yo, and my man was more mad, he was more mad that we seen it than his mom's whopping him. But the point I'm making is that joint hurt. That ain't no, you get whopped with that. That ain't no, unless you bobbing and weaving it. I didn't really see him bobbing and weaving. I'm just saying he was walking through it. So I'm like, what was your point? Or even swinging a rope at him, if you wasn't gonna connect, maybe throw him off guard. We had to block that. You got the one up, at least a half a step ahead of him. Like I'm talking about, these are just things off of instinct. You hit somebody with a rope, so as you swinging that rope, you should be like behind that with a jab or two. And then if you felt threatened, then if you ran, you right. But you can't be you can't be running around, man, talking about you the king of nothing, man. Well, you ain't even fight. You ain't even fighting for the sector, nigga. Niggas run down on Runny Nosy Johnson and, yo, I'm taking over this sector. What you gonna do, nigga? You gonna run? What you gonna go try to steal his cameras? You gonna steal a nigga microphone? You gonna steal a nigga microphone? Call that nigga MC Nosy Johnson. Word up. Hey yo, but it's all funny games though, man. It's just crazy, man. Then it's like a month later, like you drop a video a month later that didn't even help your case. Word, you dropped a video a month later, it didn't even help your case. Like I know me, man. I'm not talking for nobody else. I didn't walk around. I didn't walk away. I didn't walk away, you know, saying you busted Dougie. I ain't walk away saying like, he did bust a move. I ain't walk away saying that. That's a fact. Got the Drewski boys in the building. This what it sound like when you got fake beef. You can't keep it real. I don't know what that is. No extra BS, no filler pause. At the end of the day, cause that's trolling. That's a fact. Yeah, trolling is trolling, man. Trolling is trolling, people, but you're not trolling. It is not YouTube when somebody pulls up to your living headquarters where I don't care if it's around the block from where you live at, nigga. I don't care if you live on 179th and this nigga was on 178th. That's close. That's not trolling. That's nigga straight. Listen, nigga, I want all the smoke. Do you know what kind of... Yo, listen, man. Pause in advance, people. You know how many how big your balls gotta be? And pause at the end of the pause, because I knew I had to pause in advance. That's a fact. But you know how much big of a balls you gotta have to pull up on somebody else's situation? Like, really? That ain't no YouTube. That ain't no trolling. So the best thing that could have happened was, shoot the fair one. That's a fact. Flat Earth, you're next, Bobby. Flat Earth, you better watch it. You got the solo Del throughs. Hey yo, Mr. Meow, man. You need to cut it out, man. Mr. Meow, you need to cut it out, man. Word up, you need to cut it out, man. Mr. Meow got the whole sect on some Thruski shit. You can't make this up. Mr. Meow is out here. Yo, he want to be down with the Thruski boys. Yeah, that's a fact, DC, to pull up. You know what I mean? But now, I'm not only going at, Run Nosy Johnson. I'm not only going at Run. You know what I mean? Even with New Jersey J. Like, if you really want, like, neither one of them wanted to fight. Facts. You pulled up there. See, again, you take a chance, and how about Run Nosy Johnson got scared if he had a weapon and if he was real? I got to put that out there, because Run Nosy Johnson is not real. We already know that. We're not talking about being a gangster, but we talking about somebody that's gonna stand on law and gonna protect their well-being. You understand? Not Run. That is not protecting your well-being on that video. What I seen, that was somebody that was in fear. You did enough to turn around and did all of that. You should have did enough to throw a blow, put your head down, swing a haymaker, grab him by his legs. Like, you had opportunity to do a lot of things that you should have done. That was just off of body instinct. You didn't do nothing, though, from what that video was showing at all. But bust a fake move, get your rope, swing your rope. That ain't do nothing to him. And it's like, what y'all doing? So on both their behalf, I'm like, yo, it ain't, No, that joint wasn't what it's supposed to be. You'd have thought at least you'd have squared up. You know what I mean? Especially at a moment like this, it wasn't no weapons involved, a square. But then you could continue, you said you had a dream, you wanted to work with the nigga. You know what I mean? I want you to do a podcast together and all that. So, you could have, y'all could have hopefully eventually seen eye to eye. And then, and kept YouTubing. Y'all already know how we do over here. You know what I mean? Make up the breakup. But this don't prolong it. Y'all prolonging, y'all making up right now. Because that shit damn sure looking like y'all gonna make up. That can't be nothing serious. Because, like, the opportunity was right there. That shit is not serious. So have fun with it. Next time, put on a better show. That's all. It's the only thing I can say. You got to put on a better show. Got to put on a better show. But on both ends, again, man, like I said, like, that's just that. You know what I mean? Then that be, the thing that break the camel back though, sometimes, is when your character get broken. You know what I mean? When your character get broken, like, to me, that be the messy part of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, once your character get broken, you got to know how to rebound off that immediately. Bang! Immediately. And when I say that to say, you made people wait, whoever, because I'm a firm believer all this was in-house. But y'all made people wait. Let's just say y'all. If it wasn't you, whoever it was, I don't know. Just say y'all. Made the people wait too late for the video, and then you came with the video, and the video was not. I'm saying I seen the video on Simba joint. Shout out to Simba. You dig what I mean? People don't know Simba been around for a little minute. You dig? Yeah, just made this way too late, because now we question. Me. Now you got me questioning a question. If you understand what I'm saying. Now you have me questioning a question. I didn't go nowhere fast. I was already in question, like, I don't know if that's a play or what. But I'm just here to say, like, just do a better job next time, man. You know what I mean? Sharpen up. You know what I mean? Because I'm to be real with you, at least Artie threw a punch. At least, you know what I mean? Even let's just say both sides. It's no discretion, no discretion. You know what I mean? Because both sides, you say, all right, cool. If it was a play, at least Artie threw a punch to make you. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, they shaking. They getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's keeping you like he's gonna get at least another minute or two out your time after you see the first pull up. Oh, they're about to pop. So it's intriguing. Like, all right, cool. You tuned in. With this shit, you looking at this shit, first thing you do, you seeing two niggas just standing and facing off. Nobody doing nothing. What? That joint was crazy, man. I'm like, yo, listen, they make the Artie situation look alright. You don't want to see a part 2 or part 3 with Nosey Johnson and New Jersey J. What else could happen? I'd rather leave it like it is. All right, 1-1. 1-1, y'all even. Because that's the game they playing. Oh, no, we even. You ain't pick me. Give me my basketball back. Like, look like that's the kind of game they playing. You know how you run around and kind of like popular, and you known in your school and all that, and like a girl run up, hit you, want you to chase her and all that. That's what that was. You heard what Run Nosey Johnson said. He said his tactic was to get New Jersey J out of breath. Yo. I just want to know who drew that playing up. Yo, don't that sound like a female drawing that playing up? Like, keep it 100, yo. Don't that sound like a female sitting down at the table, writing this plan together? Like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. This is what I'm gonna do to this itch. This itch how to play me, and I'ma swing this jump rope and run. Like, how do a man sit down and like plan that out? Like, yo, I'm gonna get this nigga out of breath. I'm gonna swing a jump rope at him. I'm gonna run, get him to chase me. If that don't work, I'm gonna pick up a rock and a half. I'm gonna throw that at him, get him to chase me. If that don't work, I'm gonna run to his vehicle, take his phones, get him to chase me, and then if that don't work, I'm gonna get the nigga chasing me all the way to Camden. He gonna be tired, and then I'm just have my boys move on him. Hey, yo, that's a hell of a strategy, yo. That's a lot of running. Word, that's a lot of running. That's a fact. It is a lot of running. I don't understand it, people. I'm telling you, it's bonkers. I don't understand it. Yo, I'm biased, Mac. What you talking about? I ain't biased, man. He told me exactly what happened. Who that? Brelly, you are mad. I fed the birds French fries. Okay, salute to you, Brelly. But hold on. Not at all, Mac. I ain't gotta do that. I'm enjoying it. I'm a fan. And Artie voice. I'm a fan. I'm talking from a fan's view. And what I'm saying is that the story is not enticing. It's not, it's not making you tune in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, an example. Just peep out the example that I'm giving. The example that I'm giving, just peep it out. The only thing that I'm saying is that when you look at Artie in New Jersey J movie, and I'm only saying movie just, to put a nice twist on it. When you look at that movie, it's making you say, okay, let me stay another minute or two. Because when you see it, it gets straight to action. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. He throws a blow. Now you stuck a little more now, but now you gonna see if you gonna stay and continue to rock out with New Jersey J. So now you telling yourself again, let me stay another minute or two. I'm gonna see what this nigga Artie gonna do. It just so happened Artie had to go to plan B or C or whatever alphabet it was. He had to go to that, and that was just it. The last thing we seen Artie, he was running. You know what I mean? But when you look at that and you look at Nosy Johnson joint, you say to yourself, soon as the movie start, you're looking at I know people saying that it's like 7 seconds or whatever more to the video that was missed. I don't know. I don't really care. But I could speak from what I seen, and from the video I seen when you first started, you see 2 grown-ass men standing there doing nothing. Doing nothing. Then when you give them the benefit of the doubt and say, all right, let me see what else is going to happen after they had this standoff. Now you have this guy looking like he's Jason, or I can't say Freddy Krueger because he's in a dream, but Jason, he's just like stalking and walking your man, run Nosy Johnson down, walking him down. No one is running, Then you say, oh, okay, what's going on now? You see this guy run Nosy Johnson, he goes and gets a rope. Okay, now what next? It wasn't intriguing. It wasn't nothing. They'd be like, oh, now if he would have whopped him with that rope so he can get a 1-up and then put hands and feet on him, then he would have probably went viral on his joint. Word, he probably went viral on his joint. That's a fact. But you can't act like you busting a Dougie, you dig? And you ain't, you know what I mean? You ain't even. That's a fact, yo. Hey, yo, Flat Earth. That's a fact, though. He was in distress, yo. He was fighting out of fear, man. He didn't even fight. That was some fear shit. He said, I'm a stand off until I see the standoff thing ain't gonna work. Then he jumped back to reality. Like, all right, hold on, wait a minute. You know what? Because I don't know what made him even run to the rope. I don't understand that. I want to what made him even run to the rope. Like, why? Well, not run. He said he didn't run, people. Niggas be ending now. Oh, I didn't run. Because we didn't literally see him run. I don't know what you want to call it. He sidestepped. What? Slow walked. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you made it to that bench to get that rope, nigga. You dig? And while you was doing so, New Jersey J was trailing. That's a fact. That is a whole fact. Oh man, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. This shit crazy. But yo, man, I had a blast, man. It was a dope show. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody enjoyed it. I don't know, yo. Run Nosy Johnson, man. It's alright. You can pull up. You ain't gotta rock with me, nigga. You can still pull up, so I ain't got to be guessing. I want to know why. Like, you just didn't square up with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else goes out the window. If you know you was afraid, so you picked up objects that it didn't help anyway. I mean, that's on you. You know what I mean? That's not on me. I just want to know, damn, you should have just fought the nigga. You do all that working out. You should have just fought the nigga. I mean, don't get mad at me because I just feel like, yo, you should have just fought him. That nigga pulled up on you. I'm saying that respectfully, man. If you've been anywhere in a situation in this urban, you already know, man. When someone pull up on you, man, it's a plethora of things that can have a bad or leave a bad taste in people's mouth. Pause. And that move and stunt you pulled, that's one of you heard what your man said. I seen a joint that you had walking with your man, and your man wasn't jacking you going to the police. And you was on live. That's what you was talking to your guy, a nigga from your block. So that wasn't no cap. That wasn't no cap right there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, again, man, you know, I enjoy. It's no malice. You know what I mean? I ain't got no issue, no smoke with Run Nosy Johnson. I already packed his ugly ass up already. You dig? You know, that's still son though. I just don't like how he moving. He moving wacky. He moving wacky out here. You know what I mean? That right there was a sloppy. That was a sloppy performance. But anyway. Anyway, people, yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying? I just be trying to figure some shit out sometime, you know, from time to time. Let me drop this link real quick. See if anybody wanna chime in and help me help others. Cause they may know better than me. I just want to know why he just ain't fight. Why he, you know what I'm saying? Like why he just ain't sit there and say, yo, you know what? This is it. This is what we doing. Word. Like, that's the only thing I want to know. How did that? Word up. That's the only thing I want to know. Anything else after that? Nah, you know, I guess it's irrelevant. But you definitely still gotta, you know, you still gotta get better in your performance, buddy. You gotta get better in your performance, buddy. That's nobueno.com right there. Yeah, I give you. Let me see what I give you a. I don't know. I give you a slight F. Well, I give him a slight F, people. I'll give him a slight F. Yeah, I give him a slight F. Just gotta do better, man. I mean, the whole purpose of it was, you know, I'm sure you was tired of him bullying you, you know, and I would have thought you'd have put your foot down. Pause.
I do think you're a little bit biased though, Bucks.
Talk about it, man. You know, talk about it.
Okay.
Ron Nosey Johnson
Okay.
is my geyser, man.
Okay, so look, this is what I'm saying. So Jersey J talk about how he punched him, you know what I'm saying, stole on him and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? He had to join on him. Jersey J went to his rental office, snitched all on him, told him that he stole his 2 phones. I mean, why we not talking about you know what I find weird about niggas, especially niggas I'm not gonna say you because I don't know if you fuck with Jersey J like that, but niggas that fuck with Son don't want to question why we not saying all the shit that he said that was false. You know what I'm saying? Did you see him punch him in the face? No. It looked like Bobby Johnson, whatever Bobby Johnson said. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to the exact story Bobby Johnson said, and I'm gonna do it side by side, play by play of that video. Even with that, even if niggas was standing in front of that shit because they don't like Bobby Johnson, they gonna say what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna compare it to Artie. But Artie's situation and Bobby Johnson's situation, 2 different situations. You got the biggest nigga on YouTube that snuck up on him, you know what I'm saying? And basically you could say he snuck up on Bobby too. He ain't send him no email. He ain't text him and let him know what time. Oh, do me a favor too. While we kicking it, when you about to let somebody up, let me know so I can leave and I'll come back. I don't talk to none of these niggas with me. I'll come up here, you know what I'm saying, to speak to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to none of these niggas, arguing with none of them.
Welcome to the family. You know, niggas don't rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I still do what I do though. You know what I mean? I ain't mad. I just got questions like, I mean, you gonna put on. Son looking Run Nosey Johnson. That was a sloppy move. And you can't compare it to Artie. Mac, keep it real. At least Artie.
Who ran back?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
You seen him run? When did he run? What part of the video he ran?
I was about to fix that. Hold on for a minute. I was about to say that. My bad. Cause Run Nosey Johnson said he didn't run, so my bad. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna ask you some shit because I can ask you because you around. So when I speak of situations like this, you don't look at it like, oh, yo, yeah, that nigga Bucks is fronting and this because you know. So before I get to that, I'm gonna say when you look at Artie's situation, it's more intriguing. It's like, all right, cool. Even if it was a play, you like, damn, hold on, the nigga popped out, boom, okay. Artie kind of like was studied. He got it together. At least he threw a couple of situations in. They grabbed and all that. Artie knew it. Yo, listen, I can't do this. I got to go to plan D, whatever it was, plan B. He had to go to it immediately. And his next move was his best move. He got up out of there.
But Artie, no diss to Artie, but Artie was outside. There was bottles outside. There was sticks, whatever he could have got outside. You know what I'm saying?
My next question. Okay, so my next question.
So
you
he got up out of there.
Picked up a bottle and threw sticks and bottles at him. Let me just ask you this, Mac. Let me just cut through it.
Let me just say this.
Wait a minute. Hold on. No. Let me land this real quick. I'm just gonna cut straight through it. You mean to tell me if you coming out of 6'6", nigga, and you see a nigga that you rock with, let's just say, I ain't even gonna put no names out there. You come out with any nigga that live in San, and you coming outside and you see this nigga squaring up with somebody, and you know that it's about to go down, and then you just see a man turn around and run to a jump rope, swinging jump ropes, throwing rocks in the half.
Let me add context for the audience before I answer that, right? Now, when Bucks is moving the goalposts and acting like niggas is from where we from. See, where me and Bucks is from and what he's talking about, I can't even entertain that because
he's not coming back in the building, Mac. You know that. Niggas not even letting that nigga back in the building. He better call his family via phone and tell them they gotta move.
Listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, if some nigga would have came from another spot, the 66, it wouldn't matter who it is. It could have been a crackhead in front. The whole building would have came out and smoked on through. They might have been laughing about the jump rope later on, but what else do you got? You on the fucking track, doing push-ups and shit, doing content. Niggas see you every day. He comes on that particular day. If he was a shooter, let me tell you something. With me, if I pull up on a nigga, there ain't nothing left over there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna die or somebody gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? And the way niggas talk about, like they running around with fucking guns and all that, and they ain't using them. When niggas come see me, nigga, they ain't gonna get no fucking jump rope. They gonna get the fucking nothing. They ain't gonna get nothing. I just tell you this.
Right,
I just tell you this. All that gangster, hold on, let me just land this, Bucks. All that gangster talk that these niggas is performing and all this, you know what I'm saying? I had 20 fucking years. I don't know about none of this new gangster shit. When niggas running down on niggas and want to fight, running down on niggas like Michael Myers and getting beat down like Django. That nigga, cause that nigga's a dick sucker. You ain't got no gangster in you at all. Now we talking about Bobby. Everything that niggas is talking about is about Bobby. What about Jersey J? What did Jersey J do bad?
All right, well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, nigga.
You know where we from. And let's talk about 66. Anybody from 66 would have ran down on that nigga. They would have sent that nigga up to Allah. And you know what I'm talking about, bro. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We talking about some YouTube shit.
You're not pulling up.
You're not pulling up at 66. Now, but look, check it out. But let's just say if a nigga catch a nigga on a random. Let's say if nigga was at Tony. Let's say nigga
train station.
Hold up, let's just say, now Tony's right next to the train station. Let's just say if a nigga buy Tony's or something or past the train station or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He might get lucky, but then you got to worry about them niggas on the other side, on Walton and all that might know you. You know what I mean? But at the back, like, you outside by yourself, you know what I'm saying? The biggest nigga on YouTube run down on you, and that's all he did? That nigga went and got his fucking belt and whooped that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, let's talk about me. This is how I look at it. No feelings involved.
Let's talk about what New Jersey J didn't do, right? Because there's two sides for me too. I told him. Okay. To me, at the end of the day, both of them niggas went out like bozos. Because when you look at the video when it first come on, and I'm only talking about the video, they just standing there. Like, are you crazy? Like, I stand like you drove all that long.
But Bobby's not the one that told him to come over there. Bobby's the one that said he's going to defend himself if he pull up there. He didn't say he was going to kill him. He didn't say none of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if a nigga... Hold on for a second, bro. Who knows if he was even going to pull up?
Hold on for a minute. But no, I agree with you. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. For New Jersey J to take that long of a ride just to come and put on the way he put on was some bozo-ish too. Because he didn't throw a blow. He didn't like... He wanted to... Now, I ain't going to lie to you. Run Nosy Johnson was a little more intimidated, but you know, I don't know, you know, at the end of the day when you got
Jersey J looks washed up. He was out of breath. When you listen to his audio, you know what I'm saying? Funny thing, right? I think that Jersey J, I think his wife recorded the whole shit, but it was exactly what Bobby said, and that's why they didn't reveal it. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's it. You know what I mean? Because he turns the audio on, and then he's not ratting. You know what I'm saying? About going to the nigga management, knowing that management will call the police and report a crime. He said he robbed him for 2 phones. Wow. Nobody gonna talk about that.
Hold on, wait a minute. You can't just hold on. What happened? You dropped down. I don't know what happened to Mac. Mac Drain just dropped down. But listen, when you doing a situation as such, we ain't got to use the word. Well, you doing a situation as such, right? Ain't that, what's the difference between that, I'm gonna say, and taking, you know, as we would say on the street, sneak thief. You know what I'm saying? We'd call that a sneak thief. You know what I mean? So what's the difference between that and taking? You know what I mean? I know what take, we know when you taking, you already know what that is. So what's the difference? No, because it is a difference. You know what I mean? It is a difference. We know that. Oh, you think it? Oh yeah, Rose Gold. He don't like Run Nosy Johnson. Rose Gold and jacket. But hey yo, Rose. It ain't even really about like taking a side or defending. A man is a man at the end of the day. And if you're a man and you can sit there and you can say, yo, that shit was cool, nah. I'd rather for you to tap out and say, yo, listen, I wouldn't do that, but if that was his best move, then that was his best move. Like, that's why I stand with it. That's why I say there's no smoke for me. I don't give 3 shits about it. I know I wouldn't do that. I know people around me wouldn't let me do that. I wouldn't do that. I don't care about none of that. I am not running around talking about I swung a rope at a nigga. I threw a rock and a half at a nigga. I took his. I'm not doing that. My name will never get caught up in that conversation. 2 things for sure, 3 things for certain. Which you're gonna hear the most is the nigga got busy. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not throwing no rocks at no niggas. I'm not throwing a rock and a half at a nigga. I'm not swinging a rope at a nigga. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not running from a nigga to get him tired. I'm not doing none of that. Those are things that I will never ever and never ever do. That's a fact. I would never ever see myself running and then get back to the block and tell a story to my guys like, yo, now listen, this is my tactic. My tactic was to make the nigga chase me so I could get him out of breath, and then once he chased me and he get out of breath, I go pick up the rope, I swing the rope by myself some more time, so when I start running again, then he start chasing me again, then he get out of breath some more, and then I go run all the way to Camden, he really be out, like, I don't got that to do. I can't never kind of story.
What's the average a nigga go? What's the average time a nigga go to, like a part-time job would be like 4 hours, right? A day, right? Let's say if you at your part-time job, you outside, right? And doing your work, and some nigga from the internet who's legit, you know what I'm saying, bothered by you, or you know what I mean? I don't know. They be stalking me. I don't know what the fuck is about. Half these niggas I don't even talk about. These just, I think it's clout. But then a nigga run down on you. You don't know what you gonna do, Bucks, because you at work. You're not at work. You don't go to work out in the morning around kids and all that shit with the biscuit on you. You're going to work out. The most you might have is your phone or some shit like that, or a pen or some shit. Now imagine if he would have had a knife. The question is, what would he did with that knife? You know what I'm saying? I think that in that type of situation, you warrant knifing a nigga down. You know what I'm saying? Jersey J needs to stop playing, and niggas need to stop acting like they scared of that nigga and tell the nigga what they think is wrong about what he doing. You think it's right that a nigga doing the shit he doing? He got lucky that day. He does sucker shit. I'm a gangster, nigga. I'll never fucking run down on a nigga in front of his fucking kid's school and all that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas might be like, nah, anything is up in any kind of way. When it's up, it's up. Okay, so why when a nigga, you know, if it's up and that's what it is, why is it cool for that nigga to legit rat and Bobby act like he gonna rat on the nigga? Niggas call me a rat. They never seen me rat a day in my life. But I showed this shit is backwards. The niggas that we know do legit ratting. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I can't just let you just keep on, you know, spilling the beans like that. So you mean to tell me that it's okay for you to walk into the 46th precinct and then come back to the block and talk about, I just got to finish talking to Sergeant such and such?
Well, no, of course not. But then think about what we talking about. We talking about a nigga that went to YouTube and act like he was gonna go to the, you know what I'm saying, the boys so and all that.
So he never was in the precinct physically. That's a question.
I don't know. I never seen the precincts out. I don't even know if they got precincts out there.
Nah, they said he was wherever they call a precinct, because like in Delaware, I know what you're saying. They got different names for shit. Delaware, they call it turnkey. You know, we call our shit central booking. Down south, call that shit the booking, just the booking. B-Town, I forgot what B-Town call that shit. I know the jail I went to was Lolo. But yeah, anyway. So my point,
the equivalent of a precinct. Do I think that he went? I don't know. I do, and do I think that it's okay if he would have came back to the block with context? I would have understood it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. You know me.
All right, forget all that bullshit.
Let me just say this. I
want to ask you, because I'm hearing a lot of this too. So while you here, I want to ask you this: why are they saying you the one that pit them up to going in the precinct telling?
Oh, you trolling?
No, that's what they saying, nigga. They saying you.
I know. Listen, I know what they said. Listen, I know what they said, but I'm asking you. You want me to answer that shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Of course, it goes down the line of, okay, Bucks, have you seen me put a video out with niggas' paperwork and show that niggas was ratting and doing all type of shit? Yes or no?
Nah, I ain't never seen you do no paperwork talking about a nigga rat.
Well, you need to subscribe to my channel and follow me a little bit more, because I'm going to tell you now, right? That's all I do. You didn't hear me put out a video and the transcripts and of court papers of Shaw Franks ratting. You didn't see that?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't hear.
You know, with that situation, I always showed you that right there. You know what I always showed you right there. Keep that off.
What I'm saying.
On both ends.
Okay, and people that follow me, know that Mac me, when I come out and I call you a rat nigga, I provide paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And I show niggas. Audios, videos, multiple niggas I done exposed for being fucking rats, right?
But
And then
don't
now,
got
and
a video on you in a precinct or sheriff barricade. Niggas ain't got a video on you in them kind of locations, my brother.
okay, but look, exactly. So that was my point that I'm gonna say, because now I'm personalizing, right? And I'm gonna just show you the backwardness of the fucking situation. Just because the nigga was in the precinct don't mean he a rat. Just like they saying that just because he said he was gonna put him in jail don't mean that he was. He got the exact same medicine that he put out there, Bucks. Now we gotta keep it out the street. We gotta keep it out the street until it get in the street, because at that point, all that shit is some YouTube shit. But it's all good to call a nigga a rat, you know what I'm saying, without no paperwork, no none of that shit, and no history of that. But when the nigga that you accusing of shit put somebody else simple truth out with their own words and all that shit, now it's a problem. You want to know why? Because I'm the nigga that you love to hate. Bobby's the nigga that you love to hate. Eve is the bitch you love to hate. Wax AP, you the nigga they love to hate. The niggas that's in the spotlight, the motherfuckers that got a problem with you, they always gonna rig the game. We talking about nothing. It's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Jay did bad, and if that was your brother, if that was your friend, your uncle, your homie, anything, niggas be like, yo, you need to slow the fuck down. Cause yeah, a nigga went and did some troll shit, and would you bring that back to the block with context, niggas gonna understand it. Niggas not gonna understand with context you pulling your dick out and pissing on somebody's grave and don't go kill him. They ain't gonna understand if you run.
Mac, hold on, dude. I thought that was your man, nigga. The last I know, that was your guy. What happened? Why y'all niggas? You New Jersey J, nigga.
I got no problem with Jersey J. I'm telling you the truth. This is the truth. Jersey J,
Okay.
listen, Jersey J got a problem with me. Jersey J's the one that's doing videos of my girls. Jersey J is the nigga doing investigations on me. Jersey J is the reason why I got paid about $6,000 for him looking me up on People Finder and shit. And then in the real shit that you find, you won't fucking reveal the real shit. He don't even got the right fucking person. This nigga is dumb, and they've been doing the same shit for 3 fucking years. But when I give him the real information and tell him, go put that out, go put my real information out, go put out my real charges, you know what I'm saying, for my case. I never, you know what I'm saying, you already know what it is. But these niggas ain't gonna tell the truth. They ain't gonna tell you that the fucking same story a nigga been pumping since day one at 20 years or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? And I did this, I did 2-6, I did 8-16, all this shit. They don't give a fuck about none of that. The lie is better. So why not? If it's trolling, it's only trolling to become in real life. If a nigga is running around telling you about fishing and working out and popping some shit here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make the nigga no fucking gangster. And at the end of the day, if you can't show me an incident report, anything, he ain't rat. It's all YouTube. Yeah, it was some troll shit to me. That ain't no rat shit. Rat shit is when me and you go do a crime and you snitch on me. Or I snitch on you.
Let me ask you this then. So if you go out trolling and it's just you and Run Nosy Johnson and y'all out there and y'all trolling and y'all gotta go in this alley.
I gotta go home. I gotta go home after that.
Connection. Are you gonna let him approach the alley first, or you gonna say, you know, for protection?
I'm saying, like, I probably, my phone probably gonna ring at that time. Then I gotta go talk to my people. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, peace, yo. I'll catch up with you later. But what go in the alley and do what? Once you say go in the alley, I ain't going in the alley with nobody. But what you say, go in the alley and do what?
Wi-Fi. That's where y'all gotta get. You know, you gotta get your Wi-Fi and all that. Y'all remind you, y'all trolling. You know, your job is to troll people, so you need Wi-Fi connection. So you gotta go into this alley where you get good Wi-Fi connection, and sometimes it goes down. Let me say that too. It goes down. So if you know when it's about to go down, like, and you would Run Nosy Johnson and y'all going in this alley. Like, are you gonna allow him to go in first and you go behind him, or you like how you do that? Like, you gonna have what kind of faith in him will you have?
Bucks, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Listen, Bucks, I don't know what you're talking about. I know this, right? When I came to YouTube, I came to entertain and do my thing. I didn't come to get. Look. Let me just say. Let me put it this way. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you how. Look, I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer it.
How much faith will you have in Run Nosy Johnson?
The reason why I have to add the context is because you giving me scenarios. But I never met Bobby Johnson in real life. I don't go in alleys with niggas. I don't troll and outside. You never see me do no video where I'm outside trolling people and doing shit like that. So I'm saying that example is unfamiliar to me. I don't know. I don't do shit like that, and I don't encourage people in my real life to be playing. I don't even like niggas to turn the camera on around me, so that's not going to ever happen. You know what I'm saying? And then also, I told you we gotta separate YouTube from real shit. Why we were listen, me and you from the same hood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know my uncle, you know my all my family and shit like that. So you know this is not that. That.
We know each other on YouTube. We also know each other in real life. So now, would you hang out with me in real life?
Yes.
Would you be comfortable with?
Nigga, I would be comfortable with you or Bobby. Bobby's my Muslim brother, nigga. If, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
My next question is, will you hang out with Run Nosy Johnson as well?
Yeah. That nigga's funny as shit, nigga. I'll chill with Bobby. I'm not doing crime. Number one, I never seen him do no snitch. I never look. Hold on. I never seen him snitch.
He's funny.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't do. But I wouldn't be robbing nobody. I wouldn't be rob. My history is I'm a bandit. Only thing I ever did was tie niggas up and rob niggas. That's all I did. So
I'm talking about you hanging with him as your Muslim brother, or you hanging with him because he's entertaining and he's funny.
I will be around them for first and foremost. I don't just hang around Muslims because they Muslims. Most of Muslim niggas I know I don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? But I will fuck with him because I know who he is, and that's it. Like from YouTube or whatever. So I wouldn't be worrying about a crime. I wouldn't be worrying about none of that shit. I wouldn't be worrying about something happening. I don't even think about bro. When I'm with people in regular life, nothing happens. I don't worry about none of that shit. I never worry about that. Even when I was a bandit on the street, I only hung out with niggas that would have died for me, or you know what I'm saying, or we could get life if they start sitting niggas down with each other. I don't trust too many niggas. You know what I'm saying? But on the
give me good 3 things you could say about Run Nosy Johnson. Give me three great things that you can say about him.
As a man, he's polite to people that he meet. You know what I'm saying? Outside, a lot of people like him outside. I think the nigga's funny as a motherfucker. And I believe that when it's time, when it's time to make peace with niggas from fake beef, I seen him make peace with a lot of people. I see some niggas obsessed for the rest of their life as if niggas can't sit. Like, what the nigga gonna do if he sit in front of you that got a problem with you? And we ain't talk, but let's get it off of Bobby Johnson. Because like I said, we said everything we can say about Bobby. But we not G-checking the nigga, you know what I'm saying? The nigga like Jay. You know what I'm saying? Just like when it came down to Artie, right? I was one of the first niggas to say, yo, listen, if Artie would have stood his ground, he'd have gave him the business. Now, tell me from that video, you wouldn't say the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Johnson is nowhere near that nigga's size or his weight. Bobby Johnson said he's 130. This nigga's running around talking about he's 200 plus. Not that it really matters, but when if you want to prove who's a gangster, meet me somewhere and let's get some gangster shit going on. If you want to scrap, and then even with the boxing matches, we want to put a nigga 250 pounds next to a nigga that's 90 pounds lighter than him. Right? That's why everybody on that.
So hold on, you trying to tell me you think New Jersey Jay will pull up on you?
What do you mean?
You think
I don't think nobody. Listen. Let me tell you something. Outside of nigga being mentally ill, right? I don't think nobody in their fucking right mind, right, want to play games with Mac Mean. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I don't know what a nigga do. I just tell you this: if a nigga pull up on me, fuck fighting and all that, I'm not going nowhere. I'm there to die. That's it. And that's how it always been. And then understand, say my first rodeo, I done rodeoed with fucking real gangsters. I don't give a fuck about no nigga from YouTube pulling up, you know what I'm saying, and want to fucking fight or kill, nigga. You know what I mean? From a law we come and to a law we go. That's it. Coon fire coon. You know what that means? Be and it is.
So in advance, with you saying that, we're not gonna be watching you.
Yo, bro, stop trolling me, man. Stop trolling me because let me tell you something. It'll just be another body. That's it. You know, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna play with none of these niggas. So
I'm going around.
Now, listen. I've been saying this shit. I said this shit for 5 years. That I'm gonna kill a nigga that pull up on me. I've been saying it for 5 years. If anybody pull up on me, I'm gonna kill him. That my statement does not change.
I always told you that. We not, but at the end of the day, some of these niggas not even worth that. So with that being said,
they is worth it. Let me tell you something.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me ask you a question. So we're not going to be looking forward to you swinging any ropes or throwing no rocks in the hat. That's the only point I'm saying.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. If I did have the rope, I would have tried my best. Even if he would have had to kill me, I fight real good. I'll fuck Jay up, right? But I'd have tried my best. Let me just say this, bro. I would have tried my best to take that rope and put it around his neck and say he stopped moving. Okay, that's and
So,
even when he
yo, do
stopped
you think
moving,
he's,
I'd have kept on.
hey, yo, do you think that swing was strong enough? You think he should have swung a little? You know what I mean? What you think?
No. He didn't have to do nothing. Bobby, all Bobby had to do was be Bobby. Bobby didn't. Hey, let me tell you something. Right? If a nigga say they gonna pull up on you, right? What do they normally do? They come and they put work in, kill something, shit like that. Otherwise, if you just want to fight, you holler at the nigga set it up, then y'all go fight, right? Well, so you must not want to fucking fight or kill because you said you had a joint in your waist. What we talking about? So if a
So
nigga
is it
run
safe
down
to
on me,
say neither one of them didn't really want to fight? Is it safe to say that?
I'm trying to tell you that Bobby was out there to do his workout. I don't know what the fuck was on Jersey J mind.
So what you saying? You can vouch that Run Nosy Johnson was working out. He was preparing for a fight. That's why he was working out.
Right.
So he was prepared for this moment.
Yo, listen. Right.
I get it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it, yo, Bucks. If God forbid the shit was to happen to you, right? I would have said the same thing, that he lucky he didn't die. Because if Bucks was somewhere else, just like what you just said about
But now listen, where I'm from, like, okay, you can say that about me, but that's gonna be a conversation gonna be had after because somebody else is gonna catch you. So now, only thing the approach is gonna be with me is like, yo, 1 for 1. You owe me one. We got that. So it ain't gonna be talking about what could have and should have and all that. If that would have happened in my area or wherever I land my feet at, that would never happen. Don't you
think that this is a learning experience though? Don't you think don't you think, like this right here is?
But at least New Jersey J can say he ain't pull up on a block, because I know I heard Run say he don't live in a block. So at least New Jersey J can say that. At least that didn't happen to him on a block.
But Jay, this is where Jay go bad in my book, right? Why I take all this shit to be some clown shit. You know what I'm saying that he did? It's because everything's all good. That's what you want to do. But when you talking about you got the joint on you and you didn't use it, my nigga, to me, you're just wasting time playing games with niggas' life and you playing with your own life. That's it. It's real simple for me. I don't look at it as no fight or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't no fucking fight. That shit with Artie and Roski was a fight. That's kind of. You know what I'm saying? But that shit with
I got
Jay.
a question. Was his phones, did they have rollover minutes? Did like Run Nosy Johnson run his minutes out?
Shut up, nigga. Well,
I wonder if he'd go try to re-up and go buy minutes for them.
Let me ask you something.
You think Run to go buy minutes for that phone to keep it on?
What? One thing I know about you don't got no real problem with Bobby Johnson. So what make you?
That's my geyser.
Okay,
yeah, that's my geyser. Yeah, man. That's my geyser, man.
Yeah,
he's an ugly motherfucker, but that's my geyser. Yo, that nigga ugly as shit. Hey, yo, that nigga Run Nosy Johnson ugly to the motherfucker. Yo, I don't even
see. There you go. There you go. There you go.
YouTube really helped him. I think YouTube gave him confidence, like, to start camming up, because he already know he ugly. Hey, yo, I looked at that nigga fingertips. Hey, yo, he got the fingertips like he was just digging his shit.
Okay, think about this, right? What part is that?
Did you see? Hold on, wait. Did you see his fingertips when he was doing a show today? I'm looking at that nigga fingertips.
I don't do this. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the way they micromanage. Listen, though, this is why I don't do that. This is one thing I've never been into. It's hard for me. It's hard for me. It's hard
for Run Nosy Johnson, man. That's my geyser. Shout out to Run Nosy Johnson. He know that's my geyser.
Okay, look, Buck. What I have a problem with is that, like, sometimes, like, okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna say. It is what it is. It's just that me, I'm on demon time. Can I say something real quick to the audience? Get the fuck out of my way, all you niggas. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? Stop putting me in your motherfucking little shows with these bum ass niggas that don't get no money. You know what I'm saying? They ain't flavorful. Nobody don't know these niggas. They not reputable. You know what I mean? All these niggas got some fucking weirdo shit going on with them. You know what I'm saying? So don't put me in no motherfucking categories with none of these niggas. But you know what I'm saying? Did you see that so-called award show?
Nah. Who had an award show?
Okay, don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see shit.
Nah, that's a fact. On everything I love.
Okay, so what? So tell me everything that Jersey J did. That was foul. That was wrong. What do you think if that was your homie and you had to critique him? How would it sound? I mean, overall performance on YouTube. We ain't talking about this last shit.
For who? On who behalf? New Jersey J?
Yeah, to say, but like, if you had to critique his performance, you know what I'm saying, since he been on YouTube.
I would have told him as soon as he the eyesight landed, it just supposed to have been like this blowstone. Like, period.
What do you think about him taking a poll to go rat on Bobby Johnson?
I didn't see that, but if that's what he did, that's sloppy work. Like, for one, that wouldn't even be my man anyway. Me and him,
half the sector was over there saying put him in jail. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean half the sector?
Yeah, he went live and did it. People in the chat know who names was up there. Who was up in there? Yes, cheering them on. Who was saying put him in jail? Anybody know in the chat? Type their name. Know what I'm saying?
It's YouTube, man. You already know that. It's YouTube, but at the end of the day,
you can't call him run no more. You can't call him rat no more. You know what I'm saying? And we got called Jay. We got called Jay a lie because Jay said I punched them all in his face. I grabbed the rope, ripped the rope out of his hand, and all this crazy shit. Yo, bro.
I didn't see that. I talked about that earlier. I didn't see none of that. That's the point that was.
Bro, I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. That's what he did. That's what he said.
No, you ain't gotta tell me that's what he said. It's what I seen, nigga. I'm like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. If that was that nigga, and I know I drove all that far, I'm popping a bottle. I'm not going back home missing 2 phones. Like, that didn't add up. That math didn't add up. You came with 2 phones and you left, so you left minus. Right? You know, that didn't add up. So if Run Nosy Johnson want to run around saying he won, I mean, he may have a point of advantage there because he got old boy property. So, if you do the math to it, all day in America, if you come with 2 phones and leave with no phones, then what you call that?
Dang, get on your real accounts, man. Nobody interested in your troll account. I don't even know why you still your channel, the only channel that when I get on this shit, I see 2 commercials pop up every motherfucking time. We need to get rid of these trolls. We already know each other around this motherfucker. All that troll account shit, we need to just completely just start exposing these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That matter of fact, I'm not even going to expose them niggas on your show. I'm gonna wait. You know what I'm saying?
You got something dropping tonight, right? Let them know when you're dropping.
Nah, I'm not going. I'll do talking shit, bro. If DBN go live, I'm chilling.
Yeah, DBN and Flat Earth, they Flat Earth going. Yo, what's up with your boy Flat Earth, man?
Flat Earth going live.
Why you like attention from men?
Because listen, understand, man. Flat Earth, what happened was his mother fed him the bottle too much with Absolute in it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes she used to go out and suck dick at night. So what happened was he was sucking on that shit all night. He be sucking on that.
Disrespectful, yo. Yo, this nigga's disrespectful, yo, Flat Earth. Yo, that nigga's okay with, he's okay with, he's like Shantae. That nigga okay with being called rat eyes, like raccoon eyes. Like, that nigga's okay with that shit.
All right, can I tell you a quick story, bro? I'm gonna tell you something. Why I do these niggas the way I do. Years ago, when he first was in the sector, right? I miss that ice cream truck sound, man. Remind me of my childhood I didn't have. Hey, check it out, right? So that nigga Flat Earth, you know what I'm saying? Used to be in the sector, in the black sector, right? Me and my man Jim Stone used to be running around. Yeah. Octavius and all type of niggas, Rob Brack and all these niggas over there. This motherfucker, one day, he comes off his camera and niggas called the nigga raccoon after they seen his fucking eyes. And that's what they've been calling it ever since. And he think, he take that out on me. This happened like 4 years ago. So he comes back to the sector, you know what I'm saying, as Flat Earth, you know what I mean? And all this other names that he gave to himself, you know what I'm saying? Flat Earth is really not a bad dude. He just, he's just a weirdo with fucking, yo, bro, you ever seen his finger? You seen his fingers? His fingers, they look like he put rings on 30 years ago and then got fat.
His fingers look like Run Nosy Johnson fingers. They got the same exact fingers. Just think about it, though. When you think about it and you do the comparison, they both play with doodle all day.
No, Bobby Johnson, he does Fitzroy. You know Fitzroy?
What?
Fitzroy, you cut your fingernails. It's mandatory in our religion. Well, we cut out stuff. Sometimes they get out of hand, you know what I mean? But we men. Me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about his fingernails. I'm talking about, imagine if you put a ring on when you skinny, and then 20 years later you get fat, but you never took the rings off. Look at, I got a picture of his fingers. He was trying to flex his fucking watch. And then I noticed he had green around his wrist. I'm like, you know what? Go in the bathroom, go wipe that shit off, because he was at work. He was on the clock. He was on the clock and on the jock. You know what I'm saying?
So that nigga take a bath with bleach.
Yeah, Flat Earth is he just one of those niggas that he just be trolling. He be bored. You know what I'm saying? I don't take none of shit he do serious. You know what I'm saying? At least he not like a lot of other niggas that start like just, I don't know. I don't like that little nigga, but I could definitely give him credit for all the years that I know him and he been around. I never seen him do the shit that these niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Like all the police work. Who does investigations on people except for police, right? Police.
Shout out to Simmer in the building. Simmer, great work earlier. That's a fact. I told you. That's how I got the video. I watched Simmer joint earlier. That's how I seen it early this morning. So I was like, "Oh, okay, it's about to go down." OG track. Yeah, Simmer she got her money on up earlier.
She put the eyeballs on it.
Yo, I said, wow. At first, I didn't know what it was. I was tripping at first. I'm like, damn, hold on. This is TikTok? That's what caught my attention. Then I seen it with Simba. I'm like, damn, I got Simba on TikTok. And I looked at it, and I'm looking, and I'm like, wow, I'm seeing these two niggas standing there. At first, I didn't even know it was either them, either or.
Simba, that video take place exactly how Bobby Johnson said it? Or did it happen like Jersey J said? He punched them all in his head, he ran, and all this other dynamic shit. Let's be honest.
She gave her commentation on it earlier. I mean, I kind of agree with her, but I disagree because
I don't take no side. I just tell it like it is. Because Bobby and me and Bobby is real cool. Let me explain something. That's my Muslim brother, like I said. But if Bobby would have went bad, I'd have trolled the fuck out of him, and I still would have been fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Unless you do something to me, I ain't got nothing against you. Unless you go against my principles and ethics, I ain't got nothing against you. I didn't see him rat on nobody. You know
so that's why you trolling them now?
What you mean why I'm trolling? I don't troll. Listen, let me explain something. I don't do no trolling, bro.
No, you said if he did bad, you would still rock with him. So that's why I say
I'll still rock. Yeah, I'll rock with him. I'll probably barber him a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how niggas do. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't I wouldn't say that he did the best, but only way I would have really went at niggas if niggas out here acting like a gangster, like you gonna do like me. What I'm telling you that I'm gonna do when you come through. Now when niggas come see me and I don't perform, then y'all have 5 years worth of videos worth of me saying it. But then at the same thing, if Vegas J try to run down on the nigga, anybody that's remotely close to a nigga like me, he gonna get himself hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you in real time. You feel me? Some niggas move different. You know what I mean? Some niggas don't let cars pass by them. Some niggas be really in the city like that, waiting for shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be tucked in the country somewhere, bro. And that's why. Yo, you know what? I can't stay away from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like they see you live, Bucks, but now they want to do lives and shit. You know what I'm saying? With my name in it. You know? All right.
Oh, word.
Yeah, man.
My shit about to dead. My shit about to die anyway. So I'm about to get up off this way before my shit dies, so I can close it out. Hey, yo, Mac,
that OG Track Star shit is Latin Pain, man. Hey, yo, bro, stay off that nigga dick, bro. Why you got so many accounts with Bobby Johnson name in it, man? You act like you sucking dick for real, Papito. That's not Rico, bro. Hit the link, man. Stay off them troll accounts, man. He'll let you up.
Pause. Yeah, me and Payne about to come back to the sector and tear it up. We gonna row it up, man.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. We need to get outside.
Hold on. When y'all niggas go, what's your name? That's what I want to see.
That's my son. Payne is my child. Are you kidding me?
Nah, real talk. Like all bullshit aside, I definitely want to see, and I'm gonna say this. You know,
they don't want me and Payne next to each other. They don't want me. They don't want that. They don't want that.
But I think we need that stir up again, yo.
Some niggas don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop. You know what I'm saying? Neither do he. You know what I'm saying? So then and plus niggas know everybody. Plus niggas is fucking talented. This Payne is one of them dogs that turn around and fight.
Y'all been. That's why he needed, nigga. Exactly, just what you just said. And on that note, I hope y'all understood that ain't go over y'all head. That shit is needed. We trying to get You know what I'm saying? My guys are Mac, my guys are Peng. Let's get back to throwback niggas. That's the point I'm trying to make. Throwback niggas, and let's show niggas how to really put on for the second.
We terrify these niggas. Let me explain something. When them niggas talking about who got the most memorable body, ain't nobody fight Latin Pain. Ain't none of y'all niggas fight Grand Corn. Ain't none of y'all niggas fight Shaw Banks. Ain't none of y'all niggas fight Gotti and had the Gotti and Roski for years. None of y'all niggas been on that type of level. The niggas that y'all fight with is some dirty ass unknown motherfuckers that's in the chat under fucking letters, and we don't know shit about them. We don't know their face. We don't know their history. Y'all know everything about us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could go get the Carfax on us, but we don't know you niggas. All right. Yeah, so salute the Pain. At least that nigga's talented and know what the fuck he doing out here. And at least he do what the fuck y'all already know. If you pull up on that nigga, he gonna perform. Right, wrong, and different. Even if he gotta die. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with Mac Mean.
And with that being said, we're about to be off this. I'm on 2%. Hey, yo, you already slow.
Thank you for letting me up, bro. I'm Patriot.
You already know BX will be next. Yo, listen, man, I appreciate the pull up. My man, Mr. Meow, came and blessed it up real quick for us. You know what I mean? Help us break down a little situation. You know what I mean? See a little understanding on the understanding. You understand me? So we don't misunderstood that. You dig that? But yeah, man, y'all already, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know what I mean? Get a little clarity on this thing. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Run Nosy Johnson, you did bad, my nigga. You did bad. You did bad. But on that note, on some serious, man, y'all keep winning. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, a.k.a. Mr. Shoot Right Back, a.k.a. the Dark Side General. And with that being said, hold on, wait a minute. A.k.a. Mr. 10453. Wow.